2 hours later.
Believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday stream. How are you doing? My tarot card is bad and scary, which is a little because I've had a really good day today. How are you? Your cards look great. Hi, Dim with the lovers. Let's go. We've got Disney's here. I see Isaiah's here. Hello, guys. Disney's got the 6 of Wands. Alex, hello. Rick, also Ace of Wands. Holy shit. We've got yeah. Look at his teeth. Oh God, I never do tarot. Should I? You can if you want. Let's just draw out a little card. It's just like a daily like, I don't know, some people get wigged out about tarot and they're like, this is gonna tell my future for the next 5 years. It's just like a little daily thing. It's fun. I'll give you some of the good shit from my tarot. Seems I have plenty. Rick, you should really keep that for yourself. You had like a few months of your tarot was pretty rough in the winter. You need to keep your Ace of Wands. I can handle this. I think Alyssa will go over it in a bit, but it's prep for a future game. Yes, I will. If you see people do join Who Said It, I will go over that very, very soon. Very soon. Phil's got the Page of Swords. Disney's got books that are overwhelming her. Why do I do this to myself? Are you reading a lot of books? I feel like you've been reading. I mean, you always read a lot, Disney, but I feel like I've heard you say more lately, like, oh, I'm going to go and read my book for the evening or that sort of thing. I've also bit off too many books to chew. Too many books to eat. I agree. Isaiah's pulled. Echo, thank you so much. Welcome in, Raiders. We were just pulling tarot cards. I'm talking about people's tarot cards. Welcome in. I was just in Echo's chat myself, so I know y'all were chatting. Welcome. We are also just chatting. Mods, if I can get a shout out for Echo, that would be huge. Thank you so much. If you don't already follow Echo or Wild Moon, you should. What the hell are you doing? The hell are you doing? They're amazing. Go follow them. Yeah, we're going over our tarot cards. If you are new from Echo's stream, if you're curious, we have a daily tarot card you can pull, which I kind of just like to go over and talk about and say hi to people at the beginning of streams. My tarot card was shit. I pulled the 10 of Swords, and I'm a little afraid for the rest of my day. But everyone else has got wonderful cards, so GG. Happy for you. Happy for you. I was going to say, Isaiah, if you pull a reverse card, I recommend you Googling that and reading it, because reversals can mean, like, yeah, you probably see some contradictory things on there. Reversals can mean a lot of different things. I would say more so than an upright or normal card. What the fuck? I just started new ideas for puzzles yesterday. Or there you go. Maybe it's really obvious to you and you know exactly what it means. That's great. I've been updating. Oh, that's right. You have been updating your story graph stuff. No, that is a pain in the ass. That is overwhelming. Good luck. That's a big task. I just now got the Twitch pop-up that Alyssa is live. Thanks, Twitch. I already know these things. Oh, Echo's got the Queen of Cups. That kind of fits. I feel like that was the vibe of your stream earlier. And we got Streakers. Thank you, Phil. Rating in from Echo stream to that raid alert is such an energy shift. That's so good, though. Is it? Maybe? I like that card. Yes, please. I would say it was emitting that vibe for sure. Ship hello. 7 of Wands. That's a cool one. So listen, you should know I'm kind of lazy. I'm not going to look up tarot since I don't believe any of it. I mean, believe or not believe, it's also just a reflection tool, you know? Like how you're like, oh, I'm starting to work on new puzzles, you know? But I feel that. No worries. I was just going to say something. Hold up. I have been brain farting a lot today. That's been happening too much for my comfort. I suppose now is a good time to go ahead and introduce, gang, what's Who Said It? I belatedly added it to the title, so you might see it somewhere on the screen. Who said it? Alex, right at the right, my lovely partner in crime in life, my husband, is also a genius who knows how to code and program shit. Thank God, because I don't understand a lick of it. He is helping me build. By helping me build, I mean he is building for me on my behalf. Something I can use where if you use ! Who said it? You are joining in, you're opting in to a game that we can play where any message you type in chat that I believe is 4 separate words or longer, will be recorded onto a document. So yes, you're opting in for me to save your messages, essentially. You are agreeing to that. But if you do, it will save it, and it will save who said it, you who said it. It will save the date and time of when it was said. It will also save what I was doing, like the category of just chatting or a game we were playing or whatever. And then I think like one other piece of metadata, something. But that's basically it. Date, time, what we were doing, etc. And so we're going to document all of that. If you have opted in, if you haven't opted in, you don't have to worry about that at all. You're good to go because don't you hate that all the tech companies just automatically opt you into shit? Doesn't that suck? Because I hate that. So we're not doing it. You choose to opt in by joining join Who Said It, and then it's saved on this document. The idea is in about a month's time, give or take, it probably depends on also how long it takes Alex to build this thing. But, you know, given a certain period of time, Alex is going to build a game, a program, where it'll be a game I play on stream. It'll show me just messages of who has said stuff. So it'll say the message and that's it. And I have to guess who said it. And I'll maybe get like 4 choices or something. Or we're also coming up with this, like a system of like lifelines where one could be like ask the audience, like in the Millionaire game days, and I can like poll you guys, like who do you think said it? Or like the 50-50 where we get rid of like 2 of the 4 multiple choice options, And we're going to see, I think there'll be rounds where we will see if I can get 5 in a row and then like 10 in a row and kind of keep upping basically how much I can do without missing. If you ever join Who Said It, and then you're like, actually, I don't want this lady to have my messages anymore. I'm not cool with that. You can leave at any time with ! Leave Who Said It. So that is also an option. I see chat flying. Let me go back and catch up. Hold on. But yeah, so if you would like to join and also opt out at any time, you can do so. So we're going to start that now so that hopefully in like a month's time, we have about a month's worth of messages that we can pull from so that it's not too easy. If I just do it and it's like a week out, I feel like I'll probably remember most of that. Make it a little less exciting, maybe? I've learned I check out more books than I actually read. Should stop doing that. Who? You're just passing the Ten of Swords around. Sting and I got that the other day. I guess so. Someone's got to suffer the Ten of Swords at some point. Like in this stream. Just keep on passing it. Alyssa got recruited by the CIA. Yeah, with my international viewers. I have to keep a pulse on everyone outside the United States. We're officially stalking Phil or everyone. I feel like somebody's watching me. Nice. Ship is joined. Yay! Okay, cool. We got some people joining in. Imagine I talk about the penis quota to throw off y'all scent. That's true. So see, now Phil, because you opted in earlier this stream, that could show up. And I have to, I gotta remember. Or I talk like this. Oh, that's true, because I would think that's smooch. If you're watching this, smooch, I love you. Your text-to-speech and your keyboard typos are infamous. Oh no, imagine I talk about the penis quota to throw off y'all's scent. No, you can't do this. The system has been so broken. No. I'll leave for the truly unhinged sentences, then rejoin. You could do that if you wanted. You could do that. What did I miss? Hey, Castrol, did you get the Who Said It explanation? We're playing a new game. If you want messages recorded for basically me to play a guessing game of Chatter's messages in like a month's time, you can join Who Said It. You can opt out by doing ! Leave Who Said It. Potentially, I wonder if I could like record a video or take the clip of what I just said and post it in Discord for anyone that's got questions. Or I could make a text announcement. Maybe I'll do that. That way, you know, people aren't just opting into like, oh, what is this? Oh. Will it get goofed by usernames changing? That's a great question. That's a great question, Rick. That's a great question for the engineer. Hey, Alex, are you there? Okay, he is there. Yes, okay, wait. Important to note that the file that stores the chat messages, yes, they are stored locally on my computer. I have all the messages. If anything happens to my hard drive, they're gone forever. They're not on the internet. Also because that is important to us. Because fuck data harvesting. Fuck it. You love the sweater? Thank you. I got it this last fall and it's one of my favorites to wear. It's also got like, it's got like a fleece lining on the inside. It's really nice, but I got it for 80% off. Can you believe that? And I was like, well, I have to. I have to now. I'm going to be easily spottable by my novella length chats. That's not a bad thing. That's kind of the fun of this. It's going to be like, you know, can I play? But then also you guys can play along with me, potentially with like, you can just follow along while you're watching. But also there's going to be like the ask the audience things. Maybe I can do like the phone a friend. And we're thinking about me raffling off like a random chatter. And that chatter tells me, yeah, I think the answer's A. Or I think the answer is C. So there's going to be like a level of interactivity too. And it's just a fun way for us to be like, how well do we know each other kind of thing. I don't know. It's going to be cool. Would it be convenient to have ! Who said it so you wouldn't need to explain it over? Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Remember how I told you guys I have my new Muka notebook where I keep all my Twitch notes? Shit. Guess what I'm doing this weekend? Guess what I'm doing this weekend? Exclamation point. Who said it? I'll put just chat command. Okay. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. You know, it's simple. You think I would have thought of that. The simple solutions are the best solutions, aren't they? Shit. Cows do not exist. Oh, God. Isaiah, I don't even want to say that out loud. I don't even want to say that out loud. Watch that pop up. No! I'll know it's you! He'd know because he knows it's you. Shit. It won't get goofed. It'll just store the new name. Okay, that's good to know. So, Rick, that probably answers your question. If you do end up changing your username, or anyone out there changes their username, it should be okay. Random quotes are being cleaned up by Alex. Fun fact, Twitch already stores your chat, and streamers' mods can already review your entire chat history. So you're really just opting in to have that also stored offline for funsies. You know, Echo, I didn't think of that because I knew that chat history is stored. Because I know on the mod side, like on the back end, I can look up anyone's chat history. Because if anyone's problematic, I can smite them for whatever they've done in the past. You know what I mean? Not to scare anyone, but on the back end, that is something that we can see. So that's a good point. I didn't think of that. The reason this will probably be easier for Alex is because I think it's saved. No, he almost saved the messages on a JSON. He saved it on something else. It's so that he basically has the offline record document so that then he can program around that. I don't know. I'm not a software engineer. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know. I wish Alex would smite me. Ayo? Ayo? So should one re-opt in with the new username, or is it smart enough to recognize that it's the same account? That's a good question. It depends on how Mix It Up handles username changes, I guess. Well, luckily, if you change your name, we'll probably remember the old and the new name, right? Because I'm also assuming when I play it after like a month's time, or, you know, when it's got a certain amount of time of messages saved up, I'm probably going to do like a clean sweep, wipe it all. I'll let you guys know when I wipe it all, just because I feel like in transparency, that's a good idea to tell you guys. And then we would start fresh. And I feel like I would do that every like 3 to 6 months, maybe 6 months if my memory is that good with chat messages. Thanks, Alex. Thank you for the pin. Genius. Where can I stalk my chatters? I frequently skim chat history for ways to cancel Disney. So far, she's coming up clean. Yeah, if you click on the username, it'll show chat history. You can also add notes about them in mod view. I did not know that. I leave a lot to my mods. Like, I know in practice that's a thing. I don't know how to actually do it, and I'm thankful my mods are so good at what they do. And they're good people that I trust. Thank God. Fucking mod view, bro. You can also use the join who set it command as much as you want. So if you're ever unsure, if you can just rerun it and it won't break anything. That's a good point too, Alex. Thank you. Opt-in is helpful for the game itself. I'm sorry, I had to put something just to have the chance for it to pop in who said it. Oh no, I understand. It's gonna be, listen, if that does pop up, I'm in for a laugh. It's crazy to say. Oh yeah, that's such an easier way, just letting anyone know that their messages are already stored in the void. Oh no, that's fair. I mean, what did I just say about the whole, like, I want to do the whole people can opt into this because I can't stand how so many companies, especially tech companies, probably fucking everybody, will just like, oh yeah, we have this new feature. You're automatically opted in. You're opted in. You wanted that, right? You're good. You're good. You're in. You're in. You don't know what you're in. You're in anyway. Come join us. Don't know what you're joining, but you're here now. Congratulations. And I hate that. I hate that more than anything. So yeah, definitely, like, even though I'm obviously not gonna fucking do anything, I feel like just the transparency and shit's like, it's good for us. Sting, hello, welcome. So I have a while to think of something even more fucked up to say. Do be careful, because if it's too fucked up, even if you don't mean it, you'll still get smited. just hold on. Wish I also had a tech-savvy boyfriend. Ship, it could happen. You never know. Watch your back. Yeah, the idea is to let this run for a while so the game has lots of data to pull from. Yeah, kind of tripped me up a bit more. From the past 6 months, if my memory is good enough, says the lady that has a reminder section on Discord and a notebook so she remembers. You know, okay, I thought somebody would say that, but here's the funny thing. I think my memory, and maybe other people in chat can relate to this, because I was cooking dinner a few days ago, and I don't know why I was thinking about this. I was like chopping vegetables for dinner, and I'm chopping, and I had the thought of that where I'm like, in some ways, y'all are going to laugh at this, I think I have a really good memory, because I can remember a lot of things we talk about from a very long time ago, or I can have a very vivid memory of explicit moments. But the thing that I'm really bad at, that my memory then sucks at, it's like the reminder, or like that nagging feeling that tells you to do chores. I have a very good memory. I do. Like memorizing shit, memorizing dates. If you asked me, Alyssa, what did so-and-so say? I'd be like, oh yeah, they said this. But if unprompted, someone was like, okay, Alyssa, I need you to...
Like, you are talking about the nonsensical ravings of a lunatic mind.
If Alex then was like, oh, Alyssa, do you think by the end of the week you could clean the shed? I'd be like, yeah, sure. But because it's not like, it's just like a, like in the void then after that. If I don't write that down, the end of the week comes and then he'll ask me, hey, is the shed cleaned? And then I'll be like, oh, fuck, he did ask me to do that. Oh, no. What have I done? Chad, is she coping? I'm not. I do have a good memory. Leia's here. Dude, what's up? I've been seeing you playing Peak. How's it been? I hope you're peaking. Alex is probably nice enough to do some coding for you. Actually, depending on how this goes, too, for anyone out there, Alex and I might share this with other streamers. I don't know, we haven't talked about it or how distribution would go or legality of it or anything. Because obviously this is still early in its infancy. But yeah, that's definitely something I don't think we're like close to, you know? Hi, Bowser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, certainly. Yeah, for sure. Never just accept all cookies on websites, by the way. I think you said this earlier, but I was distracted. How's Alex filtering out the generic messages? We're trying to figure that out right now. I'm sure he's answered it. Yeah, anything greater than 3 words and it doesn't start with a command, he'll have to do some filtering on for things like emote only. Yeah, that's something we're still figuring out. And we'll get there. It's gonna be fine. Hero, we'll keep that in mind. It's not even come join us. It's we built this room around you. Isn't it nice? God, that's so true. Especially in this AI bubble. I still need to get on DuckDuckGo instead of Google. Because I hate that every time I use Google, it forces you to use an AI search. I'm not even talking about people using ChatGPT right now or anything like that. I'm saying, like, if I'm just using, like, I'm looking up what, didn't we talk about this the other day? I'm just looking up what year World War I started. You know what I mean? I don't need to use a data center for that. Can I just turn that off? I may get smited for it, but it's worth it because it still got recorded. It also won't be too bad. I thank your filter. Thank you. You can usually customize them and then disable any. Yeah. Let me know if you need any manual combing. Thanks, Jack. Wait, I do have a tech-savvy boyfriend? Oh my god, I forgot. I'm going to hell! Wait, do you really ship? Because let me tell you, they help out a lot. Alex, I love Alex, but man, I realized there's some days when he's like gone at band practice or something, And he helps out a lot. It just won't be the thing I think of like today. My aunt is part cow. I do think Alyssa has a good memory. Thank you, Ship. I do. Although Chad does think I'm coping, don't they? Yeah, pure copium she is. Stop explaining ADHD. Is that what ADHD is? Listen, regardless of what people here think of ADHD or not, because like I know that's a whole other like cesspool of thoughts and camps of thought and whatever. I am gonna go ask my doctor about it when I see them this spring. Just because that can't hurt. If I have to go anyway. I have selective memory. I don't think it's even selective. It's like task oriented. But my recall is off the charts. There's a reason I do so well in school, like with testing. But if somebody brings up something like, Alyssa, you should do this for stream. And I'm like, oh yeah, I will. And then it's gone. It's gone forever. This kind of memory and reliance on follow-ups is how I work my job every single day. Oh yeah, Alyssa, what did I do last week? What do you mean, what did you do last week? Like during New Year's? Yeah, I do kind of forget that. I know you said Christmas with your family wasn't as bad as you thought it was. And then your mom said something about, I have to spend New Year's with you. And then you were like, I have 2 other sisters. And she was like, yeah, like I said, I'd be lonely. And you were like, damn. I don't need to prove myself to you guys. She says, trying to prove herself. Maybe I should ask Alex to code some Sudoku constraints for me. Isaiah, I shit you not. Yeah, Alex has... Yeah, I'm thinking about making my own Sudoku app at some point because I'm getting pissed off at the app I use on my phone. He might already do that. Great recap. Thank you. Yeah, it is a bunch of mix it up bot commands. I'll probably post it in GitHub. Yay. Yeah, it would be cool once we got this like truly workable if we could share it with other people. That'd be nice. My mom used to say I have good selective hearing. It turns out I'm a little deaf in one ear. I actually knew some people in high school that had that. Someone I was in drumline with actually was like completely deaf in one of their ears. And I didn't know that. I used to be kind of offended because I'd walk up to them from like one end of the hallway. And every once in a while, I just thought they were completely ignoring me. And I found out it was the side that they can't fucking hear from. Felt bad after that. Then again, they felt bad that I thought I was being ignored. So it was just like a funny haha. But, yep. I do things to help my memory. Leave tabs open to remind me. Try to set alarms. Now note it down if it's 1 month. Yeah, if it's past 1 month's time. I have so many tab groups open right now, Phil. Right now. I do that exact same thing. Logic was pretty good for Sudoku. If Disney asks me to remind her, I'm cooked! Didn't we just talk about this the other day? Did we just say? We did. Oh, fun fact, Alyssa. If you use the word fuck within your search, it turns off AI. Hey! I'll do that. I'll put fuck every time. Fun fact was an appropriate typo. Fun fuck. Am I right? For Google, you can turn it off in settings. I think I'm wrong. I have looked into that. And I thought it was certain that you couldn't. And DuckDuckGo is one of the few ones that you could. But maybe that's changed. I could be wrong on that. I could be totally wrong. I'm getting a lot of content about how Windows is quickly turning itself into slop with heavy Copilot integration and replacing core OS coding. Yeah, I've heard that. Yep. I don't believe so. There's a way to alter the URL to prompt no Gemini results. Oh, there you go. Okay, that's cool. Unrelated, I'm so excited for Scarlet Hollow 5. Dude, I am too. I am gonna start. I have one last episode of Light Up the Town, which I know it's officially past like Yuletide New Year's time, whatever. I have to get it done at this point for my own sake. Because if I don't get that posted, it'll just be taunting me for another year, and I can't have that happen. So I'm posting that edit, and then I'm going to start the edits of the Scarlet Hollow series I did about a year ago, hoping I can get most of those edits posted by the time episode 5 comes out, so that it'll kind of also remind me of what's going on in the story with my choices, because there was a lot of story stuff that was like really dense that I understood at the time, but if you had me explain what happened in the Haunted Mansion episode, I couldn't fucking tell you with the family history. So the edit's gonna be helpful for me, and also potentially for any of you guys wanting to rewatch it, or if, you know, someone new comes in and wants to watch all of Scarlet Hollow in like a easier edited sitting. I'm very excited. I use the reminders app on my phone to help me remember tasks. I just started getting into that more, and it helps. Glanced at it today. I have a total of 5,100 completed tasks, almost 5,200. That dates back to like 13 years. That's still a lot, though. Google, what's the weather tomorrow? Fuck. Fucking weather. Neurodivergence definitely impacts your working memory, the space where we hold things to convert them to long-term memories or act on them. It's the executive dysfunction. My lack of it is why I'm actually so organized at work, because I have to build comprehensive systems that break down into tiny pieces to complete and track. My hidden superpower that makes me good at process development. That's interesting. I have always been a pretty hyper-organized person. I mean, I've talked a lot about how I was in school too, where I would like how I worked on my academics so quickly, even during class, so that after school I wouldn't have to think about it or worry about it anymore. Dropping the word fuck into Google searches will be hilarious. Can't wait till Google like sauna near me. There's no good spot to put it. No pun intended. Fuck sauna near me. Sauna fuck. Sauna near fuck me. That's a good one, dude. Shit. That's good. Yeah, no, I could definitely see like I don't know. I've always also been a meticulous person, so I don't know if my organization would come from, this is just for me personally, from like executive dysfunction, and that's how I coped with it, because I think I've been that way since I was a little girl. You know what that kind of actually relates to for me? I've always been a deeply anxious person. Deeply anxious even in the way of like when I was in grade school. So we're talking from the ages of like 5 to maybe like 10, maybe 11, right? In grade school, I used to get so nervous before school that I couldn't eat breakfast, or like I would legit like throw up, or my stomach would hurt so bad. I'd be like, I have to be near a bathroom at all times. Like, this ain't good. This doesn't feel right. It's bad. I used to get very, very nauseated. And that would especially happen if anything different was going to happen throughout the day. Let's say there was like a field trip, or just a spelling bee during lunch hour, or I don't know, we were going to have like during the reading hour of class in 3rd grade, we have to read out loud. And we only do that once a week, and this is the day where I have to do it. I'm nervous about it. But I legit like couldn't eat food because I would get so nervous and worked up. It would make me feel like I'm going to throw up. So I don't know. I remember something my mom got me in the habit of at a very young age was I used to kind of like, it's going to make me sound a little crazy, especially with how young I was. I used to get so nervous, especially looking ahead, of being like, oh my God, I have like these papers due. This is also when I was a little older, right? Like in high school, and it's like, okay, I have these papers due for these 2 classes and then this project, but then I also have these auditions for band, and I really want to make sure I make all county this year, and this and that. And it's like, anytime I looked ahead towards the future, it would like further spiral, and I would just get so overwhelmed to like paralysis almost. And then my mom, again, from a very young age, even back from grade school, helped me set up like planner systems, which is why I'm so fucking reliant on my dual planner system probably now, but it works for me, damn it. Where she really would help me kind of see like, oh, but look how far out these are. Like, let's actually write them down in your planner. You can plan out maybe like if you're worried about this paper, plan out when you're going to have certain stages of it done, right? And she was kind of the one that taught me like, you don't need to look at it all at once so that it doesn't freak you out. If you just like bite it up into chunks and then move forward little bits, it really calmed down my anxiety. And like I said, it's still something I do. You can kind of see me do that with events a bit in Discord here, where like I chunk up events like 1 month out. I don't think too far ahead. At least you guys don't know that. But in my planner, like I already have stuff planned out through March. Because otherwise I'll forget to bring it up. So I don't know. I wonder how much of that also comes from like anxiety I used to experience. But I can also see the breaking up into small chunks definitely help with something like executive dysfunction. I don't know. It's interesting. Sauna fuck. I get overwhelmed by my penchant. I read perchance and I was like, huh? I get overwhelmed by my penchant to break things down into tiny pieces. It's like splitting the object into pieces and the pieces into molecules into atoms and quarks. It all starts to look impossibly big very quickly. Oh, Jack, maybe you experienced something like what I was talking about too. I think you and I have very similar brain processes, especially with the data tracking piece on top of this. Hard relate. I have 400 sticky notes on my computer, and the most I ever had was 1900. They're not all open. I periodically go back to delete the useless ones. So I think it's more of a self-soothing thing of writing everything down just in case. I have done that too. I have other notebooks that are like that. Like this one is a bit more of a working notebook where I'm actively working to cross things off. And if I'm not, then again, the ideas just sit and nothing happens with them on like a Twitch stream, right? But I do have other books. It tends to be for more creative endeavors, maybe like story ideas, paintings, character ideas, and they'll sit there. And in my mind, when I write them down, I'm like, oh, I can come back to this one day. Whereas like, really, I haven't opened a lot of those journals in probably years. So I get that. I've had to learn how to make it meaningful chunks rather than the tiniest chunks. I'd love to hear one day how you keep it all contained and productive in your implementation. Yeah. Organized at work or school, total disaster outside of it because I used all the brain goo organizing those things. I should really like sit and assess what I do with that. You know what's funny too? I think Alyssa used to be so straight A student, type A student. Because I think I've talked about this on stream too. Everything in my life was organized to the T. I was your quintessential straight A, perfect student. She can do no wrong. Every teacher loves me. Like probably like the most likely to succeed type of student, right? Something has happened in my adulthood which is probably a good thing because I feel happier and more myself. And like, as I've gotten older, I feel like my adulthood has been a return to form of who Alyssa probably should have been. Whereas my late teens, 20s, right, entering career, adulthood, whatever, I think a lot of people go through this where it's like that age, that was like me trying to be who I thought I should have been. This is what success should look like. This is what Alyssa as an adult was supposed to look like. This is what I pictured her looking like when I was in high school, right? And so we're going to work towards that vision. But then you get there and y'all know, like, you know, depression hit, whatever, a bunch of shit hit the fan. It wasn't what it was supposed to be. So I feel like from then to now, it's the return to form. As a friend that I talked to yesterday called it, or Brian, you see him in chat sometimes, he calls it the return to roots tour. And his like, as he's hit 30 and like doing the whole like, I'm going to get back to the shit I like. What makes me, me. And yeah, with that, I'm no longer that like to the T straight A student girl. I am with some things. Like I'm still definitely responsible. But there's a level of chaos that was not there before. It's funny because actually Alex and I have completely switched roles. It's bizarre. But that's okay. To clarify, I analyze problems into near essays. So 1900 sticky notes is probably totaled 500,000 words. Oh my God. Rick, you should write a book. I've always felt that way because you're also very creative and you have a lot of good ideas. You should one day write a book. Like, full stop. Productivity software. Monday.com is my workplace bestie. Or Trello. I've heard of Trello. I've actually never heard of Monday.com. I'm learning to make Obsidian work for me now. Echo, Obsidian is Alex's, like, poster child. Or rather, he's the poster child for Obsidian. You should talk to him about it because he's got a lot to say and he loves it. Yep, love Obsidian. There he is. See, I just had to talk about it. There he is. If anybody wants to use Obsidian, if you're also familiar with like Notion, it's like an open source free version of Notion. Yeah, go talk to him about it. See, look, he's advertising. I'll let him do that. I'll let him do that while I catch up. My client uses this managing workload stuff Monday. Hi, Infame! I got myself a thought process in mind. What can be the alternative for exorcism? Well, also, hello. If exorcism is expelling an energy from your body, I would say invocation is probably I guess I read that as opposite and not alternative. So are you looking for an alternative for that? I would say cleansing. Is that the answer you're looking for? I can't elaborate. Writing it down is my next greatest weakness. But I did get used to Monday.com for a while, and it's really awesome. I just suck with actually taking the time to write things down and use it. It's been an issue since kindergarten. This is me. I get overwhelmed by breaking down tasks, and then I never do it. I wonder if that's one reason I got into teaching. Because like I said, my mom taught me to do that from like grade school. She always helped me with like planning, breaking things down. And realistically, that's what education is. It's what we refer to as scaffolding. To scaffold a task or a skill. It's how you teach it step by step and do it in a correct order so that somebody can understand it and learn it from nothing. I wonder if that's part of what kind of primed me for that sort of mindset. Because I feel like even in high school, because again, I was such the type A student and like I have to do everything right and correct and what makes me successful. I often went for like extra leadership positions. Like, if I could be president of a certain club, or I'm going to join this like competitive trivia, or like, it was like a science trivia thing or whatever. Of course, band, like being drum major in band and running rehearsals for that. All of those often have like leadership roles like that have what I would call like teacher adjacent skills. Because that's what it traditionally takes to be a good teacher, is like to have good leadership skills. And then, of course, like scaffolding and whatnot. Every task somehow has 20 tasks built into it. This is true. This is where co-working and body doubling come in. I can't start a task alone, but if someone is with me and can help me, I can suddenly function again. Echo, do you feel like with your body doubling streams that you benefit from that as much as your viewers do? Like, does the streaming of it help you? A holy water fire hydrant would be nice. Okay, I got it. Sage. Imagine someone got possessed and the exorcist pull up with a fire truck. Use holy water fire hydrant to drown the ghost. Okay. If you're asking me for actual, like, witchy advice, I would say my go-to for that sort of thing is sage and cinnamon. I would get like a sage bundle, like of dried sage, and then some cinnamon if you can. And I would burn it and then like walk around your house and make sure the smoke kind of touches everything. I would open up your front and your back doors as you do that. And I would do so starting in the east, and I would go clockwise until you come back to the east again on each floor or level of your house. That's what I would do. And then there's probably more stuff online. That's a really basic but good one to do. It's really basic but good. And there's stuff online probably if you need more. Literally even dumb shit like showering. That's just 10-step process. Dude, what do you mean have a relaxing shower to reset? It's kind of crazy how when you turn on focus mode, I'm like, okay, time to do something. I feel that way too. The focus modes do help me a lot. I have to rewrite things for the day on a Post-it to check it off, even if it's all in another tracking system. That's exactly why I have developed my double planner system. I am that way as well, Echo. 100%. If I relax in the shower, I will 100% forget the shampoo. It's insane, right? The first time I was co-working when I was having paralysis at work was wild. That's so cool. It's funny that a lot of us operate that same way, man. Coffee chat for Obsidian soon? Alex would, yep, he'd be down. What does extol mean? Wait, I've read the word extol. Hold up, we got a word of the day. Extol means to praise enthusiastically. I got it. Alex will extol Obsidian to the end of his days. The extolling will know no bounds for Alex and his open source programs. That's it. I see some people coming in. I see Moss is in. Hello. I think I saw Cleo come in. I'm sorry. I'm catching up with chat. That's probably no surprise. Hello. I remember once when I was dating a teacher, I told her about how I can only achieve routine by having one thing trigger the next. So like I can only work out after workout when I finish work. Next step is workout, then dinner. So I go, that's called habit stacking. We teach that to our autistic kids. And I was like, oh. Yeah. It's funny because things in teaching seem so, I feel like kind of obvious or basic. And they give them names like scaffolding. But scaffolding is just explaining kind of what you're all saying about how like, oh yeah, I get really overwhelmed in school about writing a paper. So what do? I break it down into, let me get my thesis, and then my research, and then my outline, and then my first draft, and then my rough draft. And then like you can even break down drafting into like separate things. But like that technically is scaffolding, which is very important. But like it's just funny when things are given fancy names. Should I stop waiting for Alyssa to catch up in chat? I'm sorry. I don't think I'm an autistic, by the way, but it was a funny moment. No, I totally get it. Totally get it. First word of the day I've never heard of. Extol, to praise someone or something very highly. Glorify, laud, celebrate them enthusiastically, often focusing on their virtues or merits. It's a great word. Extolted ruler. I know that. Oh, that's a good point. I got to Chloe's entrance, and Chloe's got another upright card. Let's fucking go. Extol is actually a relatively common one in English. I wouldn't call it a casual word, but you'll often hear it about... Wait. Yeah, extolling the virtues of something. Yes. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's common either, but I know what you mean. I think I've read that in a book once or twice. Where it's not like bizarre, but yeah. It will make you sound smart. Otherwise I'd be rotting in bed all day. Speaking of The Exorcist, Alyssa, can I tell a really bad joke if you feel like it is appropriate? Not trying to disrespect, but the contrast between this stuff and your general vibe is quite funny. Wait. Between this stuff and your general vibe. Wait, no disrespect taken. I'm genuinely curious what you mean, Sigma. Also, hello. Between this stuff and general vibe. The ADHD stuff? I don't know. I'm having like 5 conversations at once. My solution is to walk around yelling fuck off demon. Oh, the exorcism talk. Yeah. I mean, it was a random question, but also if somebody asks me a question, I like helping out. And I am your local witch. If anyone does have questions on that kind of stuff, I can help. No, wait, that's Faz. Oh, you're right. It's extol. I'm missing it up with, oh, exalted. Yeah, they are very similar. Like easy to get. Yeah. Gotta do Faz. It fell off my radar. You're on a tat waiting list. The hoops are a nightmare if you don't, wait. Also tat waiting list? Wait. I thought you meant tattoo waiting list. Hoops are a nightmare if you don't really want the diagnosis. I'm getting to that point where I'm lost in the sauce and chat and I don't know what's going on. I just got to Moss's entrance. Hello, Obsidian rules. It does. Caught a Ditto in Pokemon Go. Let's go. Hold on, guys. I'm going to briefly catch up. I like your sweatshirt. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alyssa's most praised shirt. I think it is. I think it's between this one and the Molly Mock shirt. from Critical Role that's got like all the occult like tarot shit on it. That one's good too. Also, thank you for the streak. Thank you for the streak. Mods, get ready. For me, it's a combination of knowing I have autism and knowing the diagnosis and the current state of things will not get me the help I need. I potentially make things worse. The ridiculous wait list. The fact that the whole process to get it, to get it is really overwhelming, which seems ironic, but it's actually intentional, which is just sick. I remember learning about that when Hollywood first kind of started going under, and a lot of my friends were trying to figure out unemployment benefits. And unemployment, it's kind of probably no surprise, built very similarly. I'm sorry you're going through that, Kestrel. That even happened with my parents a bit with my brother, because y'all know my brother was diagnosed with autism when he was very young in the 90s, when it was like growing in awareness, more so differently back then. And my parents were trying to get him some extra help and some extra therapies. And yeah, just even the hoops back then, it was like a fucking nightmare for them. It was not appropriate. Oh my God. I missed whatever the exorcism talk was. Someone just asked a question for basically what should they do for a turbo exorcism. And I gave them my best quick answer. And I hope it helped. Maybe they're off to do it now, because we haven't heard back yet. We'll see. We got to do an Alyssa system reset. Or my sadness sweater. I do have that right here. Well, this is one of them. I can just put it over my head. We can do that. We can do that. This is also fair. It's definitely built to put you through the ringer. That sucks. Like, it's not a surprise. I've heard the story time and again. I've been through my own versions of that. Luckily in smaller ways. Nothing as huge as like lifestyle. What's the word? What's the word? I'm losing it. I had it and it's gone, but you know what I'm saying. I do need a system reset. I'm supposed to be doing a puzzle game today. We're supposed to be doing, guys, remember the Seance of Blake Manor in Ireland? And the woman's missing and we think they're trying to put a spirit in someone's body. We're supposed to be playing a mystery game today. Am I going to be able to do this? Maybe you guys can. I think the waitlist here is something in the realm of 2 years. It's 6 here? That's to get the initial appointment? Wait, is that the initial appointment for diagnosis? Or what exactly?
Hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
God damn it, you got it. Is this a system reset? Okay, hold on. Everyone. Ready? There we go. Believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Hey everyone, welcome to the Thursday stream. Welcome to the Thursday stream that we're definitely just starting. Welcome. Wow, hey everyone, I love this. That's our stream intro. Yeah, I realized because I don't wait too long.
Wow, a brand new stream. So excited to get started with some light-hearted conversation.
Thank you for the bits, Alex. People probably don't come here for a lighthearted conversation, do they? Or do they? I've had a lot of people tell me they feel like I'm their cozy streamer.
Farts.
Thank you for the bits. So people will tell me like, oh, Alyssa, you're like my cozy streamer. I love it. And then we'll also talk about this shit. And maybe this is cozy. And then we'll play Half Sword. But then we'll also play a game that'll make you cry. So, I don't know what that says about me. Okay, I wanted the diagnosis because I was feeling so broken, but I also didn't want to clog up the system. So I went outside of it. Self-diagnosis is so valid. And I really needed it for myself not to get resources. I just needed validation that I'm not too defective to human, if that makes any sense. No, it does. It does. I totally get it. That's the reason I advocate for well-researched self-diagnosis. Yeah, I always just feel like I think self-diagnosis is good, particularly because the system is the way it is. I do think it's important to clarify if you're self-diagnosed, because also, not saying this about you guys, but think of how many people, for instance, Echo has worked in and out of hospitals and hospice and around doctors for a very long time. Echo, I don't think I am an uneducated individual generally at all. I think I'm pretty smart, but I'm not specialized in medicine whatsoever. Even then, I feel like I have like I'm with it, so to speak. Echo has more knowledge about that stuff than I do, right? More than the layman. So I think of all the people that are even beneath like me on that bell curve, who are just like throwing shit out there that really shouldn't. It's a shame that sometimes that can almost like stain it for people. Does that make sense what I'm saying? It's a shame when that can happen. But yeah, so I know what you mean by the like, yeah, well-researched self-diagnosis. Then you can advocate for your interpersonal needs without any sort of damage to you on the systemic level. I get that. You can get fast-tracked, but if you're struggling, otherwise get fucked. I can't believe that's 6 years for the initial appointment to start diagnosis. That's crazy, Kestrel. Good reset, good reset. Also, I know I don't need to apologize, but still sorry I missed the redacted stream yesterday. Oh, yeah, you don't need to apologize. Been having a truly horrible week since Sunday. And I had my friend came over and I needed friend time. Okay, Moss, also, this sounds like I'm promoting.
2 hours later.
You're right. This sounds like I'm promoting myself, and I'm not. Genuinely, if you want to pick me up, like if you're having a shitty day and you're like by yourself maybe and you need to watch something, genuinely, you should watch the VOD from yesterday. Because I played, I think, the most unhinged game I've ever played in my life yet. And I'm so excited about it. I think it's actually the beginning of a time when I play even more unhinged games. I think I want to find more unhinged stuff. Not every week, but I do think this is starting something new for me. It awoke something in me. No initial... Oh, nope, I read that. I love this. What does the pinned message mean? Yes, hold on. Did someone answer for Moss? Okay, the pinned message for anyone new here, because we do got some new people in. We are playing a game soon called Who Said It? I'm definitely going to take Ship's advice and make a little command for this for the next stream. I'm sorry if I'm being redundant. So Who Said It's going to be a game where if you join Who Said It, ! Who Said It, I am going to be saving your Twitch messages locally onto my computer on a file. You can also opt out of this at any point after you've joined with ! Leave Who Said It. And the reason we'll be saving messages while you're opted in is in preparation for Alex is making a game for us where in maybe like a month or two's time, all those saved messages will be used for a game where the message will pop up and I will have to guess from like multiple choice who said it. Like a millionaire, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire style kind of game show. And I'm very excited. I hope that makes sense. Alyssa, you don't have that Better Twitch TV emote? I do! I should have cinema. Wait, I checked my Better Twitch TV emotes today. Because actually, speaking of Moss, I added Nodders for them. I added Nodders. And I saw I had cinema, and I was like, oh man, I wish people use cinema more. It should be on there. Maybe I fucked up. He said it with a British accent, like fat. Fat. The big things and the cozy are not mutually exclusive. That's true. Self-diagnosis was the most logical option for me. Not ideal, but it'll do. No, I feel that. I definitely I'm never going to judge anyone for the self-diagnosis route. You know what I mean? Particularly with the way things are set up. I just think, I don't know. We need a little less judgment in the world sometimes. Oh, there's the cinemas. I just did it in all caps. Oh, is it not all caps? You just have to type it? Whoops. I saw Subhan was here. Hello, Subhan. Welcome. Behind on chat as ever. Oh. By the way, 6 people have found the redacted channel for anyone who was not there last night. That is true. We do have 6 followers now at the redacted channel. Haven't told a soul. I have too much honor. The VOD from yesterday was so good. I don't want to toot my own horn, but it was very fun. I think it's going to go down in history. It's one of my favorite VODs to date. I got to be real. It was so good. It was so good, man. I told myself whatever game I pick for that channel, I'm never going to play again. It's like a 2-hour soiree. We're in and we're out. I think I'm going to check it out again next week. I don't think we've exhausted the full potential of the juice. We have to explore the entire juice galaxy. We have to. Yo, how are you, Subpon? I'm doing good. How are you, man? I hope your face is feeling better. Are your teeth, like, you doing okay? Maybe a little cheeky PDF for the who said it explanation. Alex, if you could get something like that organized that I could pin or have in a command, that would be huge. Thank you. That would be huge. I'm feeling better than yesterday. The extraction still pains. Yeah, that might take like a week for that to feel better, dude. I'm sorry. Time to bust out Canva. Psych, I built all my cheeky PDFs on Google Slides. I think Alex built that whole, do you guys remember the sketchy stream superlatives? I think he built those on Google Slides. He also loves them. Yeah, I hope so. Can we get an Alyssa recruit? My God, you're right. Emotes. Hold on. Cinema. Emote. Me. I like having this notebook here. Tony! Oh, wait, a Tony emote would be great. If you don't know who Tony is, and yes, it's spelled like a toenail, that there's a reason for that. Maybe we use Tony for redacted channel. Cinema emote me like this. We can make it a GIF. We can make it animated. What if we just get it like one shot? Ready? Shit, that was bad. Hold on. Gotta have the suit. Do you have a suit I can wear? What about that? Ship it? Perfect. Do you have a suit I could wear? I would do it. I thought I still had, guys, I thought I still had my blazer. Because I used to have like a whole like power suit thing I'd wear to some auditions. I can't find it. Less judgment. I will clarify when I think necessary, so many people who will not listen demonize self-diagnosis. Oh, you know what? That's a very good point too. Honestly, that's an excellent point. I don't tend to in circumstances that I think it has a possibility of being the case. I literally told my doctors, hey, I think I'm autistic. Here's all the reasons. Here's my evidence. Please take this into account when it comes to treatment because it's important when it comes to that stuff. No, that's true. I also know, Moss, you got some stories with your doctors. Like I've always said, I feel pretty blessed that like I'm confident I can walk into my doctor's appointment in the spring and I'll say, hey, I'd like to talk about this. And she'll start that process immediately. Yeah. I got like a mouth mustache there. That's a good approach. I'll have to remember that when talking to doctors. Yeah. Black and white, suit and everything. Okay, I can do that. We can do that today, Alex. The juice needs to be extracted from the mage dude. I do think we need to go back and fight the evil wizard. I'm a little sad that I just ran from him like a bitch, you know? I feel like I gotta get that. I gotta do it. VODs can be hard for me because I love engaging in chat and being unable to makes me sad, but it sounds fun. I'm just saying, if you need to pick me up, Tony's there, Mr. Fox, Signy, the Wasp Queen. We met a guy named Hogan who was like a Hulk Hogan parody. It was a little weird. It's great. It has it all. Superimpose Alyssa's head on the existing emote. That's actually probably the answer. Echo's got the answer. I think I'll do that. Not the GIF. I do say GIF. Fight me. I do say GIF. I know. And you know what? You know what I'll just bring this back to? The evolution of language. I'm gonna take one from Jack's book. Take one from Jack's book. You still know what I'm talking about. I do say GIF, though.
2 hours later.
I do say GIF. You're right. I know. I'm sorry. We tried to make her change on this, but it's impossible. You have to go to bed now. I hope you're feeling better, Savon. Thanks for popping in. Oh my god, we're gonna start more pronunciation fights. We can't. You're being unreasonable. You know what else we should do? Okay, I used to do this on Instagram. Maybe we do this here because this comes up more than once. On Instagram, on my art account, when I was more active as like a strictly art account, every Halloween season, I did my annual, do you like candy corns? Yes or no? And it was always interesting to get the results. Maybe we should do a, do you pronounce it GIF or GIF? Just an annual poll, just to throw it out, get it all out, and then we can forget about it, you know? I always gotta do the work beforehand, but if I do it, at least they typically listen. Because they don't want to do any more fucking work. That's so sad, though. Will Height and the team who developed the file format included the technical specifications that the acronym was to be pronounced with a soft G. In the specifications, the team wrote that choosy programmers choose GIF, an homage to the peanut butter company GIF's advertising slogan of choosy moms choose GIF. I will fight you. Damn, she's right. Yeah, woo! I was. It starts with graphic. Yes, but see the above. Alex does have... We can all be right. I truly believe, you know what? If we ever argue about pronunciation again, I'll bring up the GIF-GIF. The GIF-GIF merger. The GIF-GIF conflict. That's what we'll call this. The GIF-GIF conflict. And that we can both be right. Per the inventor of the word. And per the logic of the word graphic. Right? I'm not going to call it GIF. It just ignores the acronym. Sometimes creators are wrong about their own work. Rosie comes out of the ether to say no. That's so good. Unfortunately, this argument falls apart when you look at it like most other acronyms, like SCUBA. Alex, I think Jack's joining our side. I think this is happening. I don't know what SCUBA is meant to stand for, but I will continue to stand 10 toes down no matter what. Guys, I think we can all be right. Normally, Alyssa is dogmatic. Alyssa's stubborn and will say, you know, this is my camp of thought. I think we can all be right. I will continue to say GIF. Also out of habit. It's just how I speak. GIF is peanut butter. It is. It is. I was going to try to make a joke of that with the graphics. I can't think of one. Self-contained underwear. I'm sorry. I literally read that as underwear. And I was going to read self-contained underwear breathing apparatus. And I was about to say, what's that? Self-contained underwear. Oh no. Then I was like, why do you need to breathe out of your underwear? Oh no, we don't pronounce it scuba. Underwater being pronounced how it tends to. Jack's right. Jack is right. I will say GIF with the hard G until the day I die, but unfortunately I've sworn an oath to defend regional cultural pronunciations. It's my curse. That's okay. I'm not gonna make someone feel bad for GIF or GIF. It just is. It just is. And hey gang, with that, did you know we play games on the stream? It's time to... Alex, do we have any more announcements? I don't think we do, right? We play games on this stream? I know! You wouldn't think it, but we do actually sometimes. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? They say pick your battles, and I only pick the most important ones. We play games on this stream? Yeah. All right, we're going back to the seance. To the seance? I meant it when I say put on your tinfoil hats. We're doing it. Let me pause this. Get over here. Someone tell me to get coffee. Alex, you deserve coffee. Especially because you got late night band rehearsals today. Okay, you need to make sure that is on the up and up. Yeah, make sure that's good. How many have you had? That is an important question. I think only 2 have. You should do it. Oh, I thought Phil was saying have, like, go have. Go, here. Have more. Alex, I think you should because you got a late night ahead of you. And you haven't done the late night band rehearsals in a while. It's going to be a lot. Getting coffee right now. Why did it send like that? Alex, what'd you do? You borked my guy. Okay, there we go. For the record, I never want someone to feel bad for saying GIF wrong. I simply want them to know they could be living a better, more correct life. All right, I'm gonna need everyone's brain power here. Also, let me know if it's too loud. She's a fucking gamer, dude. Thank you. I think we were talking to the French guy. How does this work again? I use numbers. The culprit. We talked to Frenchman Toussaint. That's right, and we're going into room 19. Because we're looking at Hazel Erickson. He thinks that she's a fraud. Okay, it's coming back to me. Where's room 19? Let's just bust in. Should we talk to the druid? Oh, that's right. We have to do it by like 9 a.m. I do want to analyze a crown. A roughly made crown of wood and leather. Ornate belts. It's quite eye-catching. His beard. Wild hair and beard. Looks to be living a hermit's lifestyle. And a staff. A yew branch with simplest of ornamentation, but he carries it proudly. Okay. I'm not gonna talk. I want to talk to him so bad. We need to be smart. Obi-Wan, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, wait, none of this costs time. Hello there, can I say a joke? Sure. Go for it. The only reason I'm not going to continue to be more pedantic about this is because Alyssa wants to move on and play games on the stream. But just know, I could. No, I feel that. I love people that are passionate about things like that because I normally am too. But also I realize it's been an hour and 15 minutes and I'm kind of... I got a mystery to solve. Thanks. What does a house wear? What does a house wear? What do they wear? A dress? That's actually a good one. I was thinking like foundation. No, that's not it. That's a good one. Let's listen first. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. We can look? This is where Mrs. Hazel Erickson is staying. Okay, let's just go in. We saw she went downstairs, right? That's good. Foundation isn't bad, though. I was just trying to look for links, you know? But that wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Attendees list. That looks interesting. Wait, really? Yeah! I thought that was a good joke. The bar is low here? I wouldn't say it's low. I think y'all are clever. Okay, wait, this says targets. Miss Dean's name is circled. Toussaint is here and crossed out. Hunter is the groundskeeper. Callahan's the doctor. This is his aunt? I feel like, yeah, we definitely gotta write that down. Fact uncovered. Okay, good. So we have that. Let's go to mysteries. His name was marked off a list. That's huge. That's huge. Why are we not making a bigger deal about this? Okay, we're back. Maybe it was just me again? Wait, hold up. Can I say an old one? Yeah, sure. I'm neither streamer nor mod, but I want to say it, hear it, see it, that is. Oh, the joke. What is Michael Jackson's favorite drink? Hold on. Beat it. Beet juice. But, wait. Okay, I get it. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. So that's important. The crystal ball looked kind of suspicious. Nothing happens when I touch it. It feels surprisingly cold. She could be hiding something. Yeah, books. A book by Mr. Toussaint. Frauds and Their Methodology, Volume 2. It has several pages bookmarked. Okay, so she could be using that book to make sure she's not falling for his... Like, she's avoiding the things he would be looking out for. Have a great day. Thanks, Obi-Wan. I hope you do too. Coming in here, dropping bangers, dipping his incredible work. I respect it. Thank you for dropping in, man. I hope you have a great day. What is this? A mixture of morphine and scopolamine? Scopolaminem. Yep. Mm-hmm. I've heard of this concoction being used to sedate people. Is this for her own use or something more sinister? I would bet something worse. I would bet something worse, my dudes. Let's look at her nightstands. Didn't she have a brooch that looked like this symbol? Oh yeah, okay. I was wondering if this was Golden Dawn shit. I didn't know if they would be... Golden Dawn kind of reached its height during this time period, right? When will you open again, miss? Open again, like stream again? I do. That's an adorable way to ask for a stream schedule. Okay. I do have a stream schedule in my panels if you're curious. I stream 4 days a week. It's normally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at around the same time. And, oh, also, I do have, wait. I have this. Hell yeah, that works. I got that too. What is the stream schedule again? This one's mine. What is the Golden Dawn? So the Golden Dawn is it's one of those like occult secret societies that, you know how whenever you like, read, I feel like it's really common in, Lovecraftian stuff, because that normally takes place in like the 1920s when they talk about like cultists and that sort of thing. The reason you see that in things that take place at the turn of the century is because in real life, the occult not only was in vogue with like regular people being really into like, you know, tarot and like summoning demons, invocation, not necessarily witchcraft. It wasn't called witchcraft back then the way witchcraft is in vogue now. But a little bit more on the occult leaning side. So that was not only popular like with everyday people, but there were a lot of people in power, typically in education or higher up in institutions. If you had a lot of money, if you were more aristocratic, you could have been a part of like an occult secret society. And the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn is kind of like the big one. I think it was in England. I actually don't know as much about it as I should because I'm normally a folk practitioner and sometimes this stuff kind of like goes over my head or I forget about it after I read it. But lots of information on Google. And then a lot of the scripts that, some scripts, but also a lot of the texts that then came back during the revivals of like the 70s and 80s and the rise of Wicca often comes from sometimes some stuff that they did. Can't believe I haven't heard of them. I love culty secret society. Oh, Rick, you would have a field day looking up this stuff because it'll lead you down other rabbit holes. There's a lot of good info out there. Golden Dawn's also a store. Is it? What do they sell? Sounds like a cereal brand that makes you poop really well. It's the Golden Dawn. Or as they say, a spiritualist society. That's a good way to put it. Okay, so can we look up... Where is hers? Let's look up her thing. So I got her profile, room key, investigate her room. Wow, we've learned a lot about this chick. Okay. Order of the Golden Dawn. Okay, the Golden Order, semi-secret magic society. Okay, yeah, established in England. So I had my info right. There's one name in particular I've read a lot about, and of course it's escaping me now. Fuck, what is his name? John something? Of course his name was John. Everyone was named John in England. But there's a guy who is like the head honcho of it, whose name shows up everywhere in those books. Ordine was a branch off from Freemasons! It was! Thank you, Kestrel. It was. Just a marketer speech for cult. Yeah, guys, we're not that scary. We're not dangerous. Don't worry. I know the word cult scares people. We won't actually say that out loud. Don't worry. Syringe containing a potent narcotic. Okay, I gotta be real. It seems like Hazel's kind of up to some shit. Am I right? Okay, her schedule for the weekend. I have noted her movements in my timetable.
I'm running out of time to find Mr. Toussaint as evidence.
What are you I found the lady with poison and a list of names crossed off. What the fuck do you mean? Okay, nothing of note. Alright, that's fine. A dress bedecked with beads and sequins. Surely it's for the stage. Also, you guys don't know, in ceremonial magic, which is common in like those kinds of old secret societies that they used to have back then, and other forms of ceremonial magic now, it was common that you all wore certain ceremonial robings. And some people do that even with folk magic as well. That's a whole thing. But yeah, that's also... it's a reason you see that in movies all the time. Burned paper. The remains of a letter from a contact telling her that she is magically void. She can't do shit. That's a nice way to say that. You're magically void. I'm sorry. Meaning she cannot learn magic no matter how hard she tries. No wonder she burnt it. Okay, well, that's also bullshit, but... whatever. What do we think? Oh! What's the combination for this, I wonder? Would it be... it wouldn't be Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, right? I passed right through H. Would it be that simple? There's no... come on! Can I use my arrow keys? I can. Hermetic Order of Golden... there's no way. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Ski ba 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 da ba. Ba 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 da ba. Ski ba 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 da ba. No, John William Brody Enos is not who I'm thinking of, although I only know the one name. That's not to say there weren't other Johns that also, like, played a big role in it. Again, that history is not something I'm, like, hugely schooled in. Know a bit about it, but very, it's very cursory. I would like to read more about it, though. It's particularly fun seeing everyone recoil as you walk down Edinburgh High Street with 20 mates, all cloaks and face paint. Don't knock it till you try it. Kestrel, I would love to do something with a group of practitioners, pagans, witches. I've only ever done solitary practice, and I've only ever been more open about my practice, probably on Twitch within the last year and a half. Was when I just started being a bit more open with it, even with like my family. Alex was the only one that knew I was a practicing witch, and I was definitely like in the broom closet for a while. But read about it a lot, and it's always kind of been important on and off in my life. I just never gave it the name of a practice. I would like to one day do something with a group of people. That'd be great. Also think the reason you see them in movies all the time is because it's way more photogenic to be naked underneath the robe than just disrobe. And then start peeling off socks and underwear. Yeah. I'm imagining the Death Eater scene from the 4th Harry Potter movie at the Quidditch World Cup. I love that Kestrel gets to do that. Okay, what have we got? Illuminati! Illuminatus Magus Consumatio. I know what that says, I promise. Magic resides in the heart of the user. Consume it and you will take their power. But who? I cannot risk picking another pariah like me. Okay, so they are looking for a victim. Do you think they were gonna pick Hazel and they were like, nah, girl, you're not magical enough. We can't use you. Place the sedated victim inside the ritual circle. Okay. Candles? Candles, a knife, bog oak. Everything required to carry out the ritual. Huh, okay. This looks to be a ritual to eat the heart of the person and steal their magical abilities. Good God. She can't honestly mean to go ahead with this. Oh my God. She is a fraud. Do you think she just stares at this crystal ball and she's like, I can't see anything. Oh my God. Okay. Toussaint? I've got some crazy shit for you to find out. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy now that we know. Can't hurt.
Ah, there you are now.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but do I know you?
Haha, no, I never said such. Just plainly, there you are, and you are.
You have me there, sir.
Sir, I'm no knight. I'm done enough in, and you can call me such. I'm a proud traveller protector of these lands.
I like him.
Noted. I am Declan Ward. Also, not a knight.
I just realized that I never put together sir. I know knights are called sir, but that was used as like a respect thing, and like because you know you're of like a higher class than me. Did that just trickle down and now we call everyone sir or ma'am or whoever as like a term of respect from that? Does that? I've never actually thought of it like that. That's kind of cool.
Good to meet you, lad.
I take it that you've come for the seance.
Yes and no. I'm here because of the seance, but not for it.
Oh, Finn, you want to help me solve crime? Help me solve crime, man.
I have no words to speak to the dead. I doubt they have much comfort to offer up. What interests me is those people who want to speak to the dead. How they intend to do it, and more, what they will be doing afterwards to clean up their mess.
Yeah, that is part of it. That's interesting.
These rich people, they think because they force themselves on these lands they can do what they want to them? It won't stand. The land won't let it, and neither will I.
I like Finn. I like him. I want to just... I don't think I'm going to discuss the evidence with him.
Only do something if you want, not because you should.
You're right. You're so right. I don't know who I can trust. I think I can trust him, but I don't just want to be like, yeah, Finn, can you believe this girl's gonna eat someone's heart? Fucking crazy, right? So cool. What a neat art style. I am gonna talk to her. Let's see if she gets nervous. Let's analyze. It is so good, do it. You have any moots near you? I don't think I do. Particularly because I just moved, but I also live in the foothills of Appalachia, which I feel like is an area rich with folklore, and I know a lot of people practice here, so like I wonder if I could just like reach out and eventually like find a group, but I'm also a huge introvert. I know it's a lot harder to get involved in a group practice in the US. Yeah, it's probably true too. We have people in BFS who moved here specifically for the pagan community. That's really cool. I do think from where I used to live in Florida, where I live now, it's probably significantly easier if I wanted to. Especially if I wanted to drive further in the mountains for maybe like bigger holidays or holy days or anything like that. I bet I could. Yeah, if you do too many things because you should, you'll eventually just should all over yourself. Alright, is this the Golden Dawn? Yep, an elaborate crest worn with pride. I mean, I don't recognize it. I just saw it. An array of jewelry, sort worn by spiritualists and show women. What else you got? You got a tired face? You got the look of guilt in your eyes? You might. Nervous energy. She hides it well. That's the look of guilt. But seems uncomfortable. For what reason? I wonder. Let's talk to her. Let's make her nervous.
Well, hello there. I don't recognize you. We haven't met before, have we?
We haven't. I'm Declan Ward. Miss,
I definitely wasn't in your room. What was your name?
Mrs. Erickson. Hazel, if ever we should get so friendly. I'm a medium by trade, so naturally I had to come to this gathering. I'm hoping to pick up some new skills before the end.
That's a confession! That's a confession! Get that on tape! She admitted it. I'm forming my hypothesis. She's fucked. Get it on tape. She admitted it. What's Mrs. again? Like Mrs.? I think so. I would assume so, right? So she's saying that she's married? I'm making the hypothesis. Okay. Hazel Erickson's goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities. Consider this. I know what happened here.
Mrs. Erickson intends on murdering Evelyn Dean to eat her heart and steal her magical abilities. I must confront her before it's too late.
Oh, we're just gonna do that now? We're just gonna do that now? Okay.
Mr. Ward, what troubles you?
What if she runs? I feel like, are we gonna like tackle her to the ground? What are we gonna do? These were much more difficult than Induct Detective. They are, but I'm kind of digging it so far. I do love the Duck Detective ones too. Actually, there were one or two in Duck Detective I got pretty stuck on. That y'all might remember. I wonder how this will go. Your goal is to consume the heart of Evelyn Dean to steal her magical abilities.
How could you possibly...
I'm a mind reader.
Can you, read minds?
I can!
Or did you let yourself into my room to rifle through my belongings?
None of that is your concern.
Bad news for both of us, then. You can't say anything without giving yourself up as a thief. And who would believe you?
My French friend Toussaint?
Whatever it is, you're no mystic, so there's no way you can't understand. To know such secrets exist, such wonders to see, and to be kept from it by some abnormality. What's the reason? I've put the work in and nothing. Am I a soulless freak? Is that why? Am I to be punished in this life and then again for eternity? Would you sit by and do nothing?
I feel like, girl, I don't think you really understand how magic works if you think you can't do it.
Well, I won't.
Okay.
I'll have my heart, my powers, my soul, and all you get by saying something is a nasty dealing with when I have them. Stay out of this, Mr. Ward, if you have any sense.
She's threatening me. Take her down. Say we have a warrant. Okay, so we have to tell Toussaint about the confession. Good lord, the woman is insane, desperate, or both. She must be stopped. Maybe Mr. Toussaint will have some idea. Action unlocked. Okay, confront did that. Act. Wow, that's quite the web. Most of it's done, though. I can discuss this. So I can discuss a lot of this with Tucson, which I think is what I need to do right now. So let's go find him, like it told me to. Something I do like about this game is it's quite linear. Well, and maybe some people wouldn't like this, but with how many characters there are, so far it's been linear with like, oh, I should talk to this person next, or do this. As long as I read. As long as I read. Duck Detective was tough. It definitely had some tough moments, for sure. My phone just gave a text message sound with no messages or indications of what happened. Maybe it's Evelyn Dean. You know what? For shits and giggles. Maybe I shouldn't go looking in here. An ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. Grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Fuck. Okay. There's a mysterious object. I do remember from the demo there was something in that room. Was there anything in here? I don't think so, but you can listen through the vents. That's cool. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything of significance. Where... Oh, I always press that wrong fucking button. 4 is the map. Okay. Oh, there he is. It's across the atrium. I'm being a silly Billy. Okay, hold on. Certain topics can be... Is this a library? Research in the library to uncover further information. Key research topics will always be found on the research desk. The bookshelves can be used to gain supplementary information. Okay. Topics can be learned from other characters, evidence. Yeah. This is the fucking dream. Oh, maybe when Alex and I make the library room, maybe we make it red. The red's kind of nice. A research desk. This will be useful if I want to look anything up. Religion. Do they... Is this just the religion section? Blake history. Blake history. Oh my god! It's huge! Wow, okay. Spiritualism? Does it say on the sides? It sure does. Irish history. World history. Flora and fauna. This is insane. Psychology? This is nuts! What? Yeah, red and mahogany, that fucks. See, the only thing is, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do whenever we build the bookshelves. Because either you buy the dark wood, which is so expensive, because it's normally a really expensive wood, or you buy something like pine and you stain it. Which is like less ideal. You can normally tell it's pine. And the staining takes so fucking long. But man, if we could... The library is going to be like the last thing we renovate in the house, right? So that's probably like, honestly, years in the future. And like, whatever, that's fine. I wonder if by then we'd be able to somehow swing the mahogany look. Or Alex does have a lot of cherry wood that was actually handed down to him from his grandfather. I wonder if we could do like a cherry thing. That'd be cool. Seems to be dying out. Oh, wait, we had a question of the day and stuff. Hold up. My phone did this once for a while, and I eventually figured out that while I was on vacation, I turned off the banners for the app and didn't turn off the sound. That's clever. Being an average person in the world is not working out for me. Sting, what happened? Wait, what's going on? The question of the day is, would you rather be a god on an isolated island or an average person in the world? Oh, and that's why Sting said. Okay, never mind. I understand. I like my experience so far of being an average person in the world. I feel like, okay, I feel like the whole, like, deity, okay, the fire's burning out. I feel like the whole deity thing, especially on an isolated world, and some of this has to do with my perception of deities and energies in my spiritual practice. I feel like that would be deeply unfulfilling. Even though being an average person in the world is deeply difficult sometimes, I feel like, I don't know, it's like one of the great experiences going through life in this mortal shell. I can get really cerebral with this question, but I think I would go with normal person. Depends heavily on the specific deity. That's true too. But also, I think on an isolated island, well, I guess that doesn't say uninhabited island. I was going to say without worship, that would be like supremely unfulfilling. Right? Because to solicit worship is like their whole shtick and like how they continue on. I don't know. It's an interesting question. My respects to people who gain immortality, godlike powers, and then live in a hollow misery of loneliness and everlasting life, but I'm different. Yeah, you better respect us. The rules say nothing about making you get diarrhea out in the world with our god powers. I feel like the paintings in the library would be a puzzle of some kind. Oh. It's just Calypso? Not necessarily. Not all deities have the dependence on worship. Oh, there you go. I'm sure some of mine... Hey, Lazy! Thank you so much for the 5 months! Hello. How are you doing, Lazy? We're talking about... what it's like to be in this mortal coil versus if you were to be a god. Where did I come from? Wait. I wasn't even paying attention. Was this the library? Hold on. I wasn't even... Oh! Okay, I know where I just came from. They're staring at me. They're staring at me. Okay, I was gonna say some of my answer probably also comes from 2 things. My death practice, which is really about change and embracing kind of like the life of change that we live here. The other thing is probably also admittedly familiarity, in that because I understand this human experience as much as I do, I think it's easier for me to pick that. Whereas like I probably would understand less what the fuck it's like to be divine at all. Oh, Sting! Thank you so much for the 100 bits! Huzzah, huzzah indeed. Baby. Baby has entered chat, so we vibing? Wait, who's Baby? And we have a hype train! Thank you so much, guys. I'm happy by myself and very used to my own company. I would very much not want to be immortal. That's a good point.
Did someone say hype train?
Yeah, thank you so much for the 100 bits, Alex. Thank you. That's another good point. I think Alyssa, again, with my current human brain understanding, immortality might be a lot. It's a bar? Okay, wait, gardens. Hold on. Gardens? Why does it have a handprint on it? There's a handprint smudge along this plaque. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I could have told you that. Oh! We hyping?
We hyping?
Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Echo. Reference back to earlier, but John Michael Greer! Yes, that is the name I was thinking of. Thank you. You have a child! A bathhouse. Am I allowed just to, like, go looking around? I need to find where this man is. Didn't he say he was getting breakfast? He's up there now? I should go upstairs then. There's a lot to look around at, dude. There's a lot. There's a lot. I should go back. Let's quick save. This is never going to register that Lazy had a baby. Wait! What? That's what happened? Oh, that's what he meant by baby has entered chat. I thought he meant like one of you guys. I thought he meant one of you guys was the baby. January 4th, Lazy's been a dad for 4 days? Hold up. Wait, that's huge. Thank you for the on-screen celebration. Lazy, congratulations though, actually. That's huge. What's the username? I'll gift them a tier 3. Or you'll gif them, am I right? Apparently I didn't have this emote before. Alex, the cursed emote is one of my favorites. I hope you use it accordingly. Thanks, Uncle Alex. Alyssa, for real. Baby dreams! Lazy, congratulations. I hope you've been getting as much sleep as you can. I can imagine having a newborn. Especially after holiday season. Holy fuck, when we're already so tired. Oh my god. Hype the babies! Moss, thank you!
Hype these babayas.
Or Babayas. It could be Babayas. It could be whatever you want it to be. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. Oh, I hope it was a healthy and smooth birth. I hope y'all are catching up on sleep, even the baby. Or the Babayas. I hope your Babayas is getting a lot of sleep. Oh my god. My wife had a C-section. Okay, yeah, C-sections are actually kind of fucking crazy. C-sections are actually crazy. I hope your wife is okay. Tell her, I don't know if she knows who I am. If you ever tell her you watch Alyssa sketches, tell her the stranger in America wishes her the best. I've had some friends from college get C-sections, and they sound crazy. But hopefully everything post-surgery is going okay. Everything is all right. Speedy recoveries. I'll catch her dropping the act soon. Baby is for the queers. Oh my god. C-sections are rough. A few of my friends have had them. Yeah. I had one good friend from college had them. And then another one of my friends had a C-section. So then she had her second kid. Which if you have one C-section, every kid after has to also be a C-section. Like your uterus can't maintain like a natural birth after doing it once. And my cousin for her second kid was going to have one. And it was still so stressful on her that she had other health complications too. Like she has a kind of some other stuff going on. But yeah, the second kid for her was like a fucking nightmare. I wish your wife well. I mean, just the concepts. I can so imagine a doctor back in the day going, what if we just cut the baby out? What if we just... I got my tinfoil hat on. We just cut the baby out. Yeah, true. They did all kinds of crazy shit with women in the day, though. Isn't that like the chainsaw was originally... Talk about cozy content. Wasn't the chainsaw originally invented and it was for... Was it C-sections? It was some kind of procedure for women. And they would just raw dog, like, start up the chainsaw and go, okay, here, we gotta cut. Time to go. 24 hours of labor. Baby Roman just wasn't having it there, so there was no choice. Your wife is a warrior. Your wife is a warrior. I'm sure you're proud of her and the baby. I'm so happy for you guys. That's so cool. Oh, and now you get to celebrate a birthday like right after New Year's. How cool is that? And it's far enough from Christmas that they don't get the Christmas birthday. That's big. That's big. God damn, it's good to be gay sometimes. Alyssa, now is not the time for the chainsaw. It's true though. Yeah, you joke, but this did happen. No, I'm like half joking to make it not seem as morbid, but it is true on unsedated women. They had like no painkillers or anything. Approved by their husbands mostly because the male heir was more valuable than the women carrying. Yes, no, yeah, sorry. I did not mean to play it off as like a true joke. More like, hi, welcome to the cozy stream where we talk about chainsaw medical oddities. Welcome. Spooky music behind the chainsaw explanation is so funny. 2 sketchy chatters have had babies so far. That's true. Raw dogging with a chainsaw is an interesting sentence. I need to stop talking. What am I doing? We need to talk to Monsieur Toussaint. It's your birthday tomorrow, way more important. Are you and the baby gonna share birthday weeks? Oh, that's wild. You guys both have good birthdays. Actually, you know, my mom and my brother, they have birthdays within a week of each other. So that's always a fun time. We kind of do like dual birthdays, but not. They still each get a cake. It's a good time. Yeah, historically accurate. There was an uncomfortable long time between surgery being invented and painkillers being invented. Oh, yeah. Yep. People to get tied down to their kitchen table for surgery. Oh, yeah. I actually find reading about that history fascinating. And if you're interested in it, there's some great books out there. Gory Details, Empire of the Scalpel, some great stuff. They did some horrific things, yep. Who's sketchy? You are, because you're in the Sketchhead chat. So is your baby now. Your baby's sketchy. My birthday is 5 days before my dad's, which is 1 day after his wedding anniversary? Why did they have their wedding before this birthday? I mean, I guess I shouldn't judge. Alex and I fucking did that. Our wedding is like a week after his birthday. Babies get their own entries into Music League. Smooch has approved this. Yeah, that's true. Sorry to break this to you. You're one of us. Yeah, he really is. No one ever forgets their wedding anniversary now. Oh, you know? Alex, we should be using this to our advantage. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? We got your birthday and our anniversary. It's like a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. And Valentine's Day. That's all in February. All right, let's talk to Mr. Toussaint.
Hello again, Monsieur Ward. Can I help you?
We gotta warn him. Discuss the evidence of the confession.
Mrs. Erickson has confessed to me. Quite a gruesome plan. She is indeed a fraud. She has no magical powers. She seems to be incapable of using magic, in fact.
My wedding anniversary is on the same day as my parents', so I never have to go over their strategic place. Yeah, I never have to go to this guy's birthday if I just make sure I get married that day. That would actually be very funny if y'all, like... What if you did that and they were, like, your best friend? Because then that would be kind of sad. Or, like, what if you wanted them in your wedding and they're, like... Their birthday's overshadowed by your wedding day? That's kind of funny. Anyways.
Something that plagues her. To the point where she will perform a ritual to steal the heart and magical prowess from another ear.
What? No, it cannot be.
She is in dire need to feel magic. To have it, it seems. But also, she fears that the reason she cannot use magic is a flaw in her soul.
She's blinded, of course, by our desires. Anyone who believes in a soul would also believe that there is no eternal bliss for them after murder, especially in a manner so foul. What's more, now you and I know our plan.
We do, so let's do something.
Here, take my notes. Let her know that if she does this, not only it will stain her in her God's eyes for eternity, but also we'll see her hanged and raised to this oblivion she fears so much. She would be better served getting off this path now and finding more mundane solutions to finding her God's favor.
So are we just gonna go talk to her now?
I am told one can cleanse her soul with coin. My record shows she certainly coined enough of that in her time. As for you and me, Monsieur Wilder, our business is done.
Okay.
Whatever reason you're really here, your identity is safe with me.
Huh. Okay.
And as for this place, news of our plans has turned my stomach. I've had enough mysticism for this trip. I shall be sitting the Seance out.
Hey, that means we at least saved one person?
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have notes to make in my quarters. Au revoir, monsieur.
Mystery solved. Mr. Toussaint is no longer attending the seance. Okay, so that's one person that we've saved. Now is the information needed on Mrs. Erickson, which also ensures she does not do something more terrible. Okay. This machine. The gauge decreased and a light went out as soon as Mr. Toussaint decided he was no longer attending the seance. What exactly is that device monitoring and why? They're listening. Maybe I should convince another guest to avoid the event and see if this occurs again. Good thinking. Huh.
Excuse me, sir.
Joyce, that's the cook, right? Nope, never mind.
Is this
Housekeeper?
your room? Number 4? Mr. Ward.
She's the one with the Bridget's cross.
Yes, that's me.
Sorry to disturb you, sir. Just delivering this parcel to your room. It was left for you at the front desk.
By who?
Yeah, I've been here for 1 day.
No idea, sir. It was left when nobody was about to see. Anyway, I'll leave you to it.
Huh. What is this, a journal? It has Miss Dean's name on it. What's inside? How did this get here? No postmark, so it came from the hotel itself. But from who? Regardless of who sent it, I should read the thing. Okay! Let's see what's going on up here. Do you guys celebrate your parents' wedding anniversaries? Me and my brother don't give a shit about it. I think this is also a Finnish common. I don't necessarily get my parents gifts for their anniversary, but I do wish them a happy anniversary. Like I call them and I'm like, oh yeah, hey, today's the day. Happy, whatever, wedding anniversary. Congratulations. But I think my mom, and I think Alex's parents too, know that Alex and I are in a bit of a trippy state financially. So whenever we do gifts, even for like birthdays and Christmas are the big ones, and we kind of go lighter on them, or try to make the gifts, or that's something like this last Christmas, Alex and I really pulled back because, after moving and stuff, our finances have taken quite a bit of a hit. So I think they're understanding too, like, I also don't know if other American families expect anniversary gifts, but I think they're also understanding of like, oh no, like you guys, like, you're finding your footing, establishing yourselves, which is harder in this generation than it has been in the past. So, yep. I just give him a phone call and say happy anniversary. Alex, when is your birthday? Is he a Rickman twin? I don't know if he is. When is Rickman's birthday? I've never understood other people giving gifts to a couple for that couple's wedding anniversary. Yeah. Somehow between my parents and 2 brothers and we almost have perfectly spread out birthdays. Mom's January, brother's March, brother August, dad October, Jack in November. Something I love about my family of 4, my parents, myself, and my brother, we each have a birthday in each of the seasons. So even though my brother and my mom are technically only a week apart, it's right at the cusp of winter and spring. And then my birthday is in autumn, and then my dad's birthday is a summer birthday, which I love. It's weird, right? Wedding gifts confuse me also. It's like prizes for starting the race. We don't really acknowledge our parents' anniversary because they barely do either. Yeah, my parents are definitely that way too. Alex is less so, but mine are. We're always a low celebration household once we hit like teenage years. My dad e-transfers me $60 on my birthday. Yes, my parents do that too, Jack! My parents do that shit too. It's great. My parents' marriage is a hot mess, so I avoid any anniversaries like the plague. It's very fair. Echo, I can confirm it's not the 21st. I can confirm it's not that. I get that because it's like wanting to get a new couple off on the right foot because you care about them. But like after that, even the major ones, why are we doing this? It's not our business after that. Yeah, I can understand like the initial, like the wedding gift, especially because a lot of times, back in the day that was like, oh, they're moving in together. So they have nothing. They have no dishware or things for drinks or silverware. They have no furniture. They have nothing. And so you're like helping them out so they can do it. But yeah, even that's changing quite a bit, isn't it? Well, the wedding presents came from buying the stuff for their new house. Oh yeah, I mean, Rick, you probably typed that up as I was saying it, yeah? But the point of that has been lost in the sauce entirely nowadays. Yeah, I think that's why now you have a lot of people, like, I know a lot of my friends that got married after they already moved in with each other. They started opening up funds for either their honeymoon or for their first house. So maybe they were renting a place together, but then they were like, please donate money so we can buy a house. Please help. Just like, yeah, fair. I acknowledge my parents have made it a million years without killing each other. Sometimes I send a card. If I was local, maybe I'd buy them dinner. That, too, would also make it easier. For sure. I get that. Like, if they're moving in together, 100% support that. Yeah, I don't get it when they've been living together 10 years. I respect it. I think we're all kind of on a similar page with that. There's a torn out page here. Seems some pages were torn out. There's a lot of observations here. Sunday the 24th. She talks of her arrival at the Manor. Everything seemed to go smoothly. What are these shapes? Her writing is delicate and graceful, as was her signature. These four symbols besides the word supplies. Monday the 25th. She seems bumped into... It seems she bumped into somebody and was not pleased to see them. It looks as if she was to name them on the following page, but that information's now missing. As to not criminalize them? The 26th, the night she went missing. She speaks of feelings of dread. And she doubts she will sleep that night. I wonder if that's related to, like, the nightmare we had. Where we woke up and we saw that giant elk skull. Like, maybe she had a similar thing? I don't know. Or the same person was maybe fucking with us. Her writing has become more erratic since she arrived. A sigil with dream scrawled next to it. I saw this in my dream. Did she dream it too? What does it mean? Do we have the same dream? What does it mean? Has anyone experienced anything similar? If I could find even 3 people with similar experiences, I'm sure there could be something there. Excellent point. I do gotta figure out a wedding gift for my Irish friend. That's right, Rick. That's coming up this summer, right? My only idea so far is a custom puzzle of the 2 of them together, and that feels tacky to me. No, I know what you mean, because I am also of the camp of, like, I love getting people gifts that I feel like they can use, right? And not something that's just gonna, like, go on a shelf and they'll forget about. That's, like, my personal rule with gifts. I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know. What's something that you feel like they would use? Because also, if they're starting their lives together, like, this whole, like, all the housewarming type of stuff, that's also great. I think the term, is to incriminate. That is the word I was looking for. I knew I grabbed the wrong one. Thank you. Also, my opinion, it's like when the couple's living in an apartment, their things are probably cheap stuff that's been haphazardly collected. Yeah, getting items outside of the funds for things, you're getting them, like, the grown-up adult shit. Like, the nice set of pots. That's very true. A huge one that I don't think you can give as a gift because it'd be too expensive, but on your line of thinking, Moss, is furniture. Like, a lot of people start with, like, IKEA furniture or, like, Walmart furniture. And those bookshelves, like, they get the job done. But, yeah. It'd be great to invest in stuff and have it be nicer. I know when Zeno and I got married, we don't want stuff. Money to help our life be less stressful. Or to take a trip would be nice, but we don't expect a damn thing. That's a good point, too. Registry is a good idea. This has left me with more questions than answers. Perhaps some answers lie in her reason for being here. Maybe I can find something related to that, or otherwise useful by searching her room. But in which room was she staying? Can we look at all the rooms? Can we look at all of the rooms? Oh, this is a nice... The gents! I'm a gent. Communal washroom for the men staying in the manor. I don't want to waste time looking at stupid shit. Maybe someone hid something somewhere, you know? It's just towels! Damn it. I'm on board with giving a cash wedding gift if I'm invited to and attending a wedding to help offset the cost of hosting me. But I also secretly acknowledge that they should be ready to take a hit on hosting me too. Oh yeah. When I was hosting my wedding, we're throwing a party. Alex and I put whatever money up front we got, and probably like our parents helped us too, thank God. But I'm throwing a party. And I don't expect, like, if I was throwing a house party, I don't expect people to pay to show up to my house party, you know? I gift what I feel is reasonable. 75 to 100 is huge. If I got that, I would have been like, oh my God. I did from some people, and I was like, oh, wow. I've never thought about it. I don't think this is a finished thing either. They might set one up. The wedding's in August, so we'll see. It's a ways out. Oh yeah, they'll probably do it in like late spring, early summer. Maybe spring. They might do it. I did mine super early, but again, I was also still in my type A crazy fastidious phase that I was talking about earlier. Cousin did this. She said no one buy us gifts. Instead, please help us pay for our honeymoon. We need a break. A nurse and a teacher? Yeah, shit. Really, 75 to 100 is standard, if not considered low now where I'm from. Alex and I did also get married when we were just out of college. So I think a lot of our family members spent more money on us because they were like older, like aunts and uncles. But a lot of our friends, I mean, yeah, I think I had just graduated college like the month before. So I think everyone had like either no income or just recently got a job. Our wedding was very different. Jack's rolling in the dough. Jack's just rubbing it in. I'm just kidding. Like, I'm gonna put that on my registry because my fiance is very wealthy and old-fashioned Southern grandparents and a decently wealthy traditional European grandfather. I'd never expect a lot of our peers, but I'm gonna take advantage of the wealthy adults who expect gifts. I mean, yeah, and like honestly, they're probably looking forward to being able to help you out too. You know. That's a nice, like, it feels good to be in a position to do that for other people. I can't wait until Alex and I do have more, because we always have dreams of like, don't you want to be able to like donate to this charity? Or like one time when I had the Netflix money coming in and Alex had a job, we were like saving so much money. But there was this one streamer who did a subathon, and we had watched them for something like 7 or 8 years at this point. And we always subbed to them. But before that, we had never been, like, right, we were living off a single teacher salary, trying to get by. It was really rough. And there was a time during that subathon, I think we gifted him 100 gift subs. Because we were like, this man streamed 4 days a week, every goddamn week for minus one vacation a year for like 8 years straight. And we always watched him. And we were like, let's do this. Let's go big. And it just felt so good, man. I would love to. I want to be able to do that shit again. It feels so good. And I bet your family members, if they're wealthy and well off, they're gonna be excited to do that shit for you. You know. I'm very confused about wedding customs in general. I just do not understand. That's all right. There's no need to really. Especially because, like, I don't know, when people age out of like. In my 20s, all of my friends from college got married. And I feel like after that, I get invited to a wedding now very seldomly. It's much more spread out. So like, it's not common. I don't know if we'll even have a wedding. Neither of us are really about that level of attention. I honestly don't know if I even want to get married. I mean, those are all perfectly fair points too. Here, wait, real briefly, while I chat about this, I'm going to go here very fast. I'm also going to grab food in a hot sec. So I'll put on the BRB menu. But, yes, no, I think that is perfectly valid if you don't even want to get married. I mean, Jack, I think, has said he's been married before. Even if, and Jack, I might be putting words in your mouth, correct me, but haven't you even said, like, here we go. Long-term life partner is one thing. Look at that schnoz. But I don't think you would ever get married again, right? Maybe even the long-term, like, life partner thing isn't even quite right. Sent you a Disky DM? Is it bad? What'd I say? Oh, okay, thank you. I'm sorry. Alex just sent me it's like a file thing. Don't worry about it. No, it's not bad. I thought I did something bad. A Disky DM? Get it. But yeah, just to say, Echo, especially if you don't like being, having that many eyes on you, and you don't even know if you want to get married, then, like, fuck it. Also, if people don't want to get married but still throw the party, then, like, you do it. We're in an age now where people should do whatever the fuck they want, and it's becoming more okay to do that, and I love that. I love that for us. I hate asking for things, but the wealthy Southern grandma just gave me, specifically just me, $1,000 before going on our holiday trip to see their family in Belgium. Just for giggles. Like, yes, Carol, you can buy us a nice bed. I will allow this. I mean, yeah. Yeah, why not? I get it. We're all just trying to get by. And if you're able to do that, or someone in your life does, that's great. And like I said, they're probably happy to do it. Wedding costs have also ballooned post-COVID, at least double from what I paid for my wedding. I couldn't imagine. She's a landlord and calls my non-binary fiance and non-binary me girlies, so I feel a little less bad. Is it at least the gender-neutral girlies? It's probably not, is it? I use gender-neutral girlies. I use gender-neutral dudes. If I ever call you dude, I hope, and not just you, I mean anyone here. I hope you know to me that's just a, you know what I'm saying? The gender neutrals. Oh no. I know I 100% wouldn't get married. Hand fasting maybe, but I'm not signing shit. I actually would like to do a hand fasting with Alex. I've thought about doing that on like major anniversaries or something. Just because I really like it. And we have like our own special hand fasting knot. I've thought about making it, but yeah, it's a Celtic wedding tradition. It's when you actually like, you join hands and you use your other hands to tie, there's like a special, there's a special piece for it that's made and you can have it made custom and it's your own thing that you keep and you actually like use your other hands to tie your hands together for a joint. Hand fastings make me cry. I do love a good hand fasting. Xena's been married before, could care less. I have some vestigial need for it to be official. Largely so we aren't separated on immigration things. That's, okay, wait. As a sister-in-law who's married into a Nepali family, and the Nepali, like, her husband has sisters and brothers that are each also married to like Americans, and they've all had their shit show of like green card this, American citizenship, trying to get the parents to potentially leave Nepal and come over here. That is perfectly legit. Like that's real. There was even a time when all the crazy stuff was happening with our administration in America at the same time as like the revolution in Nepal earlier this year. And they were all going to go over for Tihar and their like Festival of Lights for their holy season. And one of the sisters ended up not going because she was like the only one. Was it like she was the only one without citizenship? There was something where it was like the other siblings had it, she didn't. And she was like, I don't trust myself to get back into the States. Like, I'll get into Nepal. I don't know if I'll be able to come back. So she was like, I'm just not going to go this time around. It's just crazy. It's crazy some of the stuff you got to think about with that. No, she doesn't. But she does use my fiance's preferred name. That's good. She's just very airheaded and doesn't care to change. That's annoying. I also hope, you know, my gender neutral girlies thing was a joke. I never know how much to joke over text with you guys. I apologize if it's offensive. I really... Oh, I just put my foot in my mouth sometimes. Yeah, where you tie the ribbon around your hands. Yep, that is... You gotcha. Our best friend is going to officiate our wedding, so maybe Christian pastor is also witchy. But my friend is going to do the ceremony. I'm going to have the pastor lead the hand fasting as part of it. That's so cool, Moss. That's going to be great. Okay, it was funny. You're fine. Okay, good. I can never tell over text. And I was like, does Moss know? I'm chill with this, right? Like, okay, gang, I am going to, what am I going to do? How do I need to turn down the sound in the game. Okay, I turned down the sound in the game. I'm going to put on a movie because I need to grab a snack. I'm going to stream a little bit, not a little bit longer, a ways longer. But I need a snack. I need a little snack. So here's a movie. I'm going to use the bathroom. Be back in 5. Go stretch if you need. Take care of yourself. And we're going to go figure out where Miss Dean is. I need tea. That sounds good. Maybe I get tea, honestly. We'll see what I come back with. See ya. Here we go. Let's hope this works. Hey, it does! Oh. Oh my god. I got no job. No money, but I got glasses. You know what? I have glasses too.
You're not quite sure how it happened.
Me too.
But there's a smiling, pink-haired stranger standing just a few feet away from you.
What? Alyssa running straight towards scary things is why she would not survive a scary movie, respectfully. Phil. You're missing the point. Would I do this in real life? No. If I had a baseball bat? Yeah. And you know what? Then they should be afraid of me. I'm a crazy bitch with a baseball bat. I could do some serious damage. Is that a trap? What the hell is this? What happens if I step in it? Oh! What? Wait. I thought I'd have time or like a roll or something. Wait. I said she was a little... Okay. So are they referring to her? Guys, I think you're just misunderstanding her.
It's a locked locker.
I need a key. I think I maybe came here.
Guess not.
Oh! That's right, my fucking flashlight's on. Thank you. Are you Dave? Dave!
It's about time we sparked up a conversation.
Wait. This is... I recognize this voice. Wait.
I'm Dante. The fireplace.
This is Zuko! It is Dante! That's his actual name! That's his actual name! I'm sorry, your boss was an ass. Are you gonna be gone now? Thanks, Dave. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god, get me the fuck out of here. And the music is... No, hold on.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you.
This is a Starian. That's why. That's so funny. Oh, let's see if I'll be disappointed. No, it's definitely Neil.
Just survive for a little bit.
No, wait, I'm about to die. I'm being swarmed. Are you serious?
Go inside. Go inside. There's so many of them.
Oh my god, oh my god! Wait, I can't close the doors! Oh, no.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Paramedics were called and police tape was used to seal off the crime scene for investigation. Suspect was identified as Miss Virginia.
Regretting anything yet?
Did you see that guy run up? I'm reading, sir.
Never use hand dryers, just coat your hand in shit particles. Big problem. I pinned this.
But we're in the hell world, right?
You're just throwing germs everywhere. You are in the hell world. Hand dryers blow the germs everywhere. Wipe on your shirt, problem solved. But Dim, what if my shirt's dirty, okay? What if I'm a dirty dirt boy and my shirt's covered in dirt? Is that better than a hand dryer? No.
Okay, where am I now? Dave! Is that you? You're not Dave. Who are you? Jorge? You guys have got to stop scaring me like this. Where did you go? You want me to go up there? Oh, Jorge's gonna help. Why are they helping me? I mean, thanks, but like... Okay, I'm not very good at platforming. Fuck. Jorge? I need your help.
Such a response gives a whiff of the quotidian.
What does? Hey. What does quotidian mean? Hold on. Quotidian. Of occurring every day. He's calling us mundane. That motherfucker. I'm not sure what that means. No! I looked at... Okay, you know what? That's fair. I actually did have to look it up. Fucking... She said... Mom was in the freezer. which is where we're going. Freezer room. And then she said loading bay was where the dad was. Yep. Sorry, I'll turn off my light. Ah, okay. Ah. Oh. Hi. Is that what you're doing now?
Or you might, in reality, be a dud, a wet blanket, a ball.
I'm never. Have you seen my streams? I'm a riot. This has got electricity. Is this connected to the fuse box here? It is. Do we think I maybe need to go outside and grab those other fuses? I'm going back to the danger lot. It's Sunday to Sunday. She's a fucking gamer, dude. I'd go drown myself. Okay, Sunday to Sunday, 1 full week. So you're like halfway through though. That's good.
Hey, Alan here. Was wondering when you were going to get around to saving me. Anyways, who turned out the lights?
I'm coming to save you, Alan. Hold on. Okay, this is it. Cheers. Oh, they're good. Oh, they're good. Wait. No, they're not. Wait, they're getting better again. This is actually real. This is real. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm a little rat.
Wait, what?
I'm a little rat.
That's what we get from this? We can turn into rats?
Little freaky rat.
We're freaky rats. Can we do anything?
Freaky little rat. You little rat.
Why are you here? Ah! What? What is Oh my god. We gotta. Oh, open this. Open this. Oh my god. Are we parkouring? What are you talking about?
Alan again. I seem to have dropped my rock collection. Mind picking those up for me?
What do I do? Alan, why you throw rocks at me, dude? Try to help.
I'm the one who knocks.
Oh my god. Huh, I get that reference. I actually do. It's Batman. I finally get one for once. I finally get that for once. Wait, what do you mean that's not Batman? Yes, it is. Wait, hold on. Wait. It's like, I am the one who knocks. I am the knight. I am Batman. No, it's Breaking Bad. No, it's not. Although there is an arrow pointing that way. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. We ball. I don't know what I expected. We can jump 20 stories. That's fine, right? All right, here we go. I'm gonna try one. Yeah, it looks like Cheese Whiz stuffed in a pretzel. Is that what combos are? Okay. Fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Let me out, you son of a bitch. Where are you? That's right, this guy jumps like a... Am I really missing all those shots? I understand.
People die when they're killed.
I'm not ready for this game. I'm not ready for this game. Oh my god, I've made it. Wow. What's that? What's that? Ooh. I'm gonna press all the red buttons. Yes. Wait. Wait. What's that? Ah! What is that? I don't have my gun! Ah! Don't get me. Don't. Why are you so big? Why are you so... Alright, everyone. I'm back. I'm back. We're here. Actually, wait. Something's bugging me about that. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We gotta go back to movie time really fast. I'm still here, though. Don't be afraid.
Hey, it does!
Why the hell does this look so bad? Hold on. There we go. Let's clip this there.
Oh my god. I got no job.
Okay, you can't see it. I fixed the chat. I didn't realize it bled so far past the box. We had to fix that. That was bugging the shit out of me. Percy said hello and then he left. Sorry, he's gone now. I did move the dog bed. Alex actually moved the dog bed right here. So that hopefully soon he'll start sleeping more up here. He's got a whole ass dog bed. And I got tea. I'm doing so good today. I'm doing so good. I got elderberry syrup with tea. I know, I wish he would stay. We used to have Percy Cam. And now he never stays in here anymore. Maybe I just need to entice him with nicer things. Nicer, comfier things. Exactly, Mossy. You get it. You gotta feel the love, the vibes. I'm so glad y'all like the clip comps. I really gotta make a new one. I think I want to shoot for one each like quarter or season. Because I have so many clips now. I have to keep up with it. Which is such a good problem to have. And I love editing them. I gotta get to that soon. I see Disney. You just about finished all your books. That's huge. On Storygraph. I should go through my library history to make sure I'm not missing any. I'm too over it. I mean, if you're mostly done, that's a lot. That's a lot. Keep up the Clippers chat. Yeah, gotta get the Clippers. Cut. Okay, what do we say we dive back in? We ready to solve more mysteries? Now that we've got your tea, the brain juice. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. What were we doing? We're looking for a room. That's what we're doing. And we're talking about weddings and hand fastings. I would like to do a hand fasting. Hand fastings are so cool. I would like to get one of the really nice... I don't even know what exactly you call them. Like ribbons, but they're not ribbons. There's so much more than that. They're like a braided piece of artwork. I love it. Next task is going through library history, then my old book club history, finally marking which books I actually own. That's something I need to do. I need to mark which books I own. That's gonna be a lot. Which is a great problem to have. Miss McLeod, unoccupied room. Doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. That means I can go in. Fuck. You must leave unused bedrooms open. Oh no, it's unlocked. Okay, so it's an unused bedroom. So if she didn't check out, that means this wasn't Evelyn Dean's. What? A child's block sits under the bed. I found children's toys under the bed in the room. I wonder if there used to... Oh! They're from the young master or a previous guest. A book of spooky stories for children. The pages on vampires are folded in. So this might have to do with Walter, the young son of the Blakes. A book about ghost tales. I don't see an author listed. So do you think the kid goes in here and just like plays around? You can hand fast with any fabric you want. No, that's true. It's just the crafter and the artist in me. I really want to make a pretty one. And I would like to make it. Maybe Alex and I could even make it together. That'd be kind of cool. But that's a good point. Because I do have a lot of stuff I could use for it. I have a fabric stash from sewing. That's a good point, Kestrel. Speaking of Alyssa, you don't have that. Wait. Speaking of Alyssa, you don't have that you've read Murderbot. I should. That showed up in my collage. I should have it. It was the duo. It's like a two for, when the show released, they had the two novellas in one, and they released like packs. It's like that. Oh, you said disregard. I'm sorry. But sorry. Oh, before you left, I said, I didn't take it as a joke. Because I do call all my friends girlies sometimes like that. Okay, I do too. Or like, oh, girly pop. Or like, okay. I just wanted to be clear. Sometimes it's not. And I don't ever want to make anyone feel misgendered. Because that's like the biggest ick. It didn't even clock with me as being offensive or unserious. No, good. Okay, I'm so glad. Good. Good. I know you haven't gotten to it. I see it now. Thank you, Disney. Oh, for sure. A lot of my friends did it with one they make themselves, often from parts of old costumes of performances they've done together. See, that's so cool. And Alex and I are both like makers. Like, I feel like it would be so cool if he could like, he does some carving and whittling too, on top of like other carpentry things. But I feel like it'd be so cool if he could like make wooden charms, and I could like embroider in wooden charms or something. I just think that'd be neat. I think it'd be cool. When I have the time. That's so cute. Wouldn't it be? It'd be so cute. It'd be like, because I love working with fabrics and he loves working like with woodworking. He loves working with his wood. And that's what I was avoiding saying. Oh yeah, that's true. When I got really into Star Wars and we were in high school, he made me a Japper snippet that he whittled himself, which is like what Anakin makes Padme. And that's just really cute. Hey, yo! Oh, jumping on the broom after you can carve your own broom? I have wanted to make my own broom as well, and I wonder if Alex could carve it and then I could make it. He loves working with his wood, that Alex. He do love it. Oh God, we're on the same level. I speak Alyssa fairly fluently. I should know this by now. You're right, Moss. This is true. Okay. So this seems like a bust. This seems like a bust. Let's go to some other bedrooms. This seems like a bust. You know I work it from time to time. Shut the fuck up, Alex. A chess set. It's gonna take me a minute to look at. I mean, those are pretty pieces. Who is this? William Blake. He died at 34? That's... Is that bad? William Blake, were you a good person? Were you a good person? Am I upset that you died at 34? I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I already know this. Oh, I gotta take my tea bag out. Don't want to oversteep it. I don't like oversteeped tea. That's my room. Oh, we gotta listen to that. Sounds like someone's on the other side. Can I just sneak into someone else's room? Oh wait, this is my friend's, right? Oh, I'm not gonna betray my French buddy. I can't do that. Steep D's? Nuts. A bust of Richard Blake, 34 to 74. You died at 44 years old. Where am I now? Okay. So I went down this way before. Unassigned room. Thank God for a map, you know? I think I want to go through each of these corridors and just see what I can find. Actually, wait. No, hold on. Timetable. I know... Someone's timetable I had a lot of stuff on. You're gonna be at the bar this time. Dawn of the third day. Dusk of the third day. Most of it's gonna be on Hazel and then Tucson. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see what we got. A closet. Great. What's this? Nuts! I love that you also apparently speak Moss. We do have a lot of similarities. I feel that way with a lot of people that come into the stream, which maybe it's because like we all kind of like attract each other and then we all like kind of stay in the same like bubble or corner of the internet. But like it's a lot of people really into fantasy, artsy people, if you're into like the arts, theater, music, art in general, bookish people, the queers, the witches. I don't know why we end up talking about tech a lot, which is kind of funny. I'm gonna blame Alex for that. The neurodivergent D&D disaster queer creative tractor beam. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's like a community? Oh, that's true. Just a lot of, I feel like, also just like decent people and people who are decently educated. That's probably like the broadest way to put it. I feel like a lot of people in this chat and in this community and the Discord, I feel like a lot of you guys are genuinely kind and nice people. And I think a lot of you guys are smart. Like, not even just, a lot of you are very educated and have great degrees, or even if it's not degrees, even just like great like expertise and niches that you know a lot about, you're all with it. And then I also feel like you don't see the world in black and white, which to me is a degree of intelligence. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of you guys are just, you're really cool people. I'm so lucky. Anyways, here's a closet of cleaning supplies. What else is going on? Do we always act like it? No. I think y'all do. Oh my god, I think y'all... Sometimes I'm shocked at how easy it is for people to come in and feel like a part of the community, which also makes my heart smile. Education doesn't necessarily mean traditional education. That's precisely what I mean. That's why I use the word, like, with itness. Are you with it? and I think when I say that, a lot of people kind of know what I mean. Guys, you're so cool. You are. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like anyone's on the other side. I'm just gonna go in. It's not locked. Okay, so it's unused, but it's a big one. It's like the honeymoon suite. Speaking of weddings. Yeah. Let's look under the bed. A master key for all the bedrooms in the northeast corridor. Oh, I've hit the jackpot. Oh wait, there's still points of interest. Proceed anyway. One of the floorboards is coming up here, but it's still secure. Huh? It's been a while since this bed was moved. What? I just was here one day. Look at me, I was just here. And now you're in a community. You're stuck with us. We're so smart that we know we're idiots. Honestly, wait, that's actually huge though. That matters for something. A person willing to say they don't know is already leagues above someone who just keeps talking and pretends. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You've seen it. I know you have. A well-thumbed copy of a Bible. I like hearing a book described as well-thumbed. That's kind of cute. I almost spilled this on my good sweater. That would have been terrifying. Not today, Satan! Not on my favorite sweater! Shit! Jesus Christ. And me? I'm both. But only books should be described this way. This is entirely true. Don't ever refer to your partner as well-thumbed. I couldn't help myself. This seems to be a book on Calling the Dead by Miss Montavani, who is here. Local paper from last year, nothing interesting. So if that key, hold up, if that key, I keep pressing the wrong buttons, was for every room on the northeast corridor, I can get inside any of these. What if we, hold on. Does the quick save work like in Baldur's Gate? Is this like a Baldur's Gate situation where I can reload? Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, we ball. We ball. I'm going to the father's room. It sounds like there's someone on the other side. Okay, I won't do it if they're there. That's too obvious. But if that room's empty, I'm going in. What is this? The grounds are open at 10 a.m. Northern basement? It's locked. I can't unlock that one. Oh, and then we're back to... Okay, I'm starting to understand. Then let me go back. Wait. Yes. So this way. I remember when I went back to find the first video I ever joined. I remember this too, Jack. I think because my follow history is skewed. I saw my first chat messages as the new guy making awkward conversation. It gave me a little bit of existential crisis to realize that at one point I was just some guy in chat. Was it awkward? I remember you came in at Vampire Survivors. I remember I had very few people in my chat then. Definitely some though, like Rick was there, Alex, I think even like Kumteka, my friend Brandon was there sometimes, in and out though. And I thought you were great. I keep pressing the damn escape key. Okay, I need to go this way. Southeast. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand. Small washroom, okay. They really just added that in to make this feel more believable, huh? Hisham! Who was Hisham? Okay, we need to go back. Mark all as seen. That's great. Go back. There we go. So this means his is done. Oh, it's Miss Hisham. Okay. We don't know anything about her yet. Fuck, there's someone on the other side. Why can't you guys leave your rooms? Go get breakfast or something. Go get breakfast. Okay. Sound like someone on the other side. Everyone's gonna be in their rooms, aren't they? Uh-oh! Wait, I did it! Wait! Oh!
Sir? How exactly did you get into my room? I promise you, there's nothing in here that would be of value to a common thief.
A common thief? But...
If you have a better justification, you can give it to the manager.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, one of the people survived. Where was I? This one. Wait. Yeah, sure. I definitely meant to listen. And you know what? We have our answer now. You're gonna be in there too, aren't you? Yep, mm-hmm. Well, hell. Well, hell. At least we got this cool key that gets us in everywhere. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. It's pretty big. I love talking confidently about shit I'm only mostly pretty sure about. We ball doors. I was so nervous. Wait, you were nervous about what just happened or talking in chat? It was more like, oh, hey, how's it going? I love Vampire Survivors. Oh, you know, just working. And now I'm over here, like, I don't know. I've always liked the deep conversation, but you're right. We're over here, like the fact that I was able to answer earlier, like, Jack has partners, but he would never get married again. And I know a bit about your background with that. Not cripplingly awkward, but, you know. Oh, I get it. I mean, I still look back at things I did like a year or two ago, and I'm like, oh my God. You just gotta embrace it, you know? When you joined, I was instantly like Hollow Knight spotted. See, I used to be like this, but I hated that about myself, so I made a commitment last year to start on occasion just throwing myself shamelessly into uncomfortable situations. It's working out pretty well for you. Kestrel, that's fantastic. I think that's part of my, you know, earlier in the stream, I was talking about the whole, like, going back to the Roots tour my friend was talking about, and I think I'm just doing a lot of the same, and with that I'm like unapologetically myself, and it feels good. It's rewarding. A bust of Thomas Blake. Mira's room. What's this? Are those all closets? They are. Oh, and that's to get to... Oh, it's like a little... Okay. It's like an easier way to get around. That's nice. This is the way? Yeah, that's fantastic. Man, I love the emotes from that streamer. Wait. Oh, the Hollow Knight thing. Yes, that's right. That's right. I was so nervous being a regular in a new community. Really? That's so funny. I hope that's something I feel like you guys are always really good about. I hope new people feel welcome and not too intimidated to chat. It's always a hope of mine. I wonder if this contains every entry for Blake Manor? Lost places. Huh. East Tower? What is that? It's hard to break into an existing community with established lore. Oh, 100% it is. 100% it is. And it's also really hard to like... That's what I mean by like, I feel like you guys do a really good job with this. Okay, also, wait, can we talk about this vibe? Hello? I feel like you guys do a really good job with this because it's like, there's a time... Not a time. There's like a way people can say hello and be like, hi, welcome. And it's inviting, but then also you can jump on too much and it's like feral. And then it's like, hi, oh my God, what are you doing here? How did you come here? You should follow the streamer. And it's like too desperate. And then that's not good either. But I feel like this always just feels like we're vibing, you know? Like we're hanging out. And that's the best. I'm just wandering at this point. Stables. Oh, I'm back on the first floor. This is a big house. So that's the tower I just came from. East courtyard. Okay, okay. Which I can't go to. Maybe I can. Okay, nope. They're purposefully holding some of it off. Closing us outside of meal time. So they say breakfast started at 9? Oh, you know what I need to do? I should kill time until 9. I should just kill time until 9. Because that's when everyone's gonna be in the dining room. That's what I should do.
Mr. Ward, I do hope the earlier commotion with the bird didn't disturb your rest. There is breakfast in the dining hall from 9 a.m.
Yep.
Located in the east corridor here. And your fellow guests will be giving talks throughout the day in the drawing room, located in the west corridor.
Let's go look at the west side. I haven't been there at all.
Is there anything else?
Let me discuss the evidence with the woman right next to us. Strange dreams. Let's do this. I had the strangest dream since coming here. Is that something people report? I've heard it said. It's not something you experience yourself? I've worked here nearly 20 years, Mr. Ward. I don't often sleep off the grounds, so I could not guess what a normal dream would be for me. That's a weird way to put it. When one spends so much time in a place, to dream of corridors and doors and windows is sadly quite normal. I wouldn't say it's a direct match. No, but it's not a not match. It's close, but not enough. All right, that's fine. Let's ask him where Miss Dean's room was. We're friends. What room was she assigned to? It seems I would need to check my records. She had a southern view. I recall her complaining about the noise as new guests arrived. Though why that matters now as she's gone is beyond me. That's actually hugely helpful. I don't think I want to ask him about anything else. I think that's fine. We leave.
I need nothing else. thank you.
Certainly.
Okay, so that's the drawing room. Can I go in here? We should check out the west corridor. I think that might give us more answers as well. Chad, have you had your emotional support cheese today? I have not. I have not. I had bread and butter. That was my snack. I went downstairs and while I made tea, I had bread and butter, but like with the good butter and like French bread with Kerrygold. I love some good bread and butter. And I love you even if we throw down our pedantry sometimes. But one day you will push me too far. But it's nice though. It feels like friends doing it, you know? Rambo wanted me to remind you all of the cheese. Rambo approved. I concur. Current pain is on the lack of cheese. It could be. It could be. Having a little extra old cheddar like a half an hour ago, if that counts, that does. I really want like, you know what I've been craving lately is like a queso. I want like a queso dip. Cheese dip. Yeah, I mean, I have different personas in a way in different channels. If you see me in Chet's stream, I'm kind of an asshole, but like in a way where it's part of the shtick is like taking L's, teasing each other. No, I get that. I watch and lurk in a lot of streams where that's like the common shtick. I know what you mean. When I'm first in a community, I'm nervous because I have to feel out the vibe. 100%. I'm an asshole in a fun, friendly way. No, I get you. Consensual. Yep. Bread and butter kind of slaps. It's so simple, but it's the best snack, man. It's so good. Looking desperate is something I avoid so strongly that sometimes it holds me back from getting things I want. Like breaking into an existing community. Aww. See, I hope people don't feel that here, but I get it. It's like a natural response. I get very nervous about chatting in new streams, so I'm glad the sketchy community embraces new people and has a high weirdness tolerance. I think so too. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you felt that. I didn't realize this was directed at me. Nachos? Dude, I would kill for some. Yeah, any kind of like, give me some tortilla chips and queso dip right now. Nachos. Be there for that. Does this have a schedule? Thank fuck. Okay, this is what we need. Marquess, Blake, the other crowd by Miss Callahan. Oh, this is good. We know where their rooms are. All right, we gotta write that down. Write that down. Good, I saved it. There's a ballroom. That's the drawing room. What's this way? West Tower. Okay, so these have to be the ends. I'm assuming the ends of the manor. Holy motion sickness, Batman. Right, I just feel like architecturally speaking, and from a game design standpoint, that would make the most sense. Doesn't seem like there's anyone on the other side. Let's go in. Should have replied to myself. Sometimes I love a piece of cheap-ass white bread toasted with some peanut butter slapped on it. I love that. I don't do it with peanut butter, although I haven't tried that yet. I would. Sometimes I just love a good old, it's like shitty, cheap white bread. And when I'm sick especially, or I have like a stomach ache and I can't handle a lot of food, bread and butter, like on toast, with tea, it's perfect. Next time y'all are in the Raleigh area, go get queso at Tues? Yeah, chain restaurant, but the fave queso and also their jalapeno dip is heaven. I've never heard of Tues. Alex and I want to go to Raleigh soon. I think because I grew up on gross brown bread, so even now I'm 17 years out of living with my parents. White bread is still a treat. I grew up on it, and I always thought maybe it was the nostalgia of it. Oh, it's Frankenstein. Or the modern Prometheus. Okay, that's cool. They have a lot of spooky books here. Uh-huh. They got a lot of spook books. Anything? I feel like every time we go into these rooms, we look under the bed. It's a boon. It's again. A box of matches. That's probably less exciting, but that's okay. Queso is one of the few things I brought back from living in Texas that I will never give up. Dude, queso is incredible. I came from that way. Unoccupied room. This one we were just in. Coventry's. Mr. O'Finn's. Ladies. Okay. Our existence is pain, Moss? Oh no. I had a clotted cream on the plane home for the first time. Why do you Brits name their only good shit the nastiest things? Clotted cream is pretty fucking bad. What exactly is clotted cream? That's awful. Do I know it by a different name? Maybe? I got a burrito bowl the other day. Asked for nachos and queso on the side, and they were out of queso? I would have left if they hadn't already built the bowl. I've been in situations like that where I'm like, I would have left, but it's too late. You've always preferred brown bread even as a kid? Is that weird? No, I don't think so. Also, again, I don't know the difference between American and Canadian bread, but I know in the States they pump our bread full of sugar. Sorry, full of sugar. And you can taste that much more in the white bread especially. The white bread has like a very specific taste. Like the cheap sliced white bread that I know Jack is talking about. I feel like that definitely plays a role. The name is atrocious, but it looks so good. Good job too, because white bread fucks up my endo. Kestrel, I kind of have that with you. Want to know something? I grew up, I've never liked soda. I've always hated soda. I actually don't like any really carbonated beverage. I can make an exception, like I will drink it, but I don't really like to. And I think that's one reason I had such good teeth growing up as a kid. And I was like, I don't have to worry about the health implications of soda. Or I never went through that phase of like, oh, I gotta get off of soda. Let me switch to sparkling water. And I'm so glad I was the freak of nature that never liked soda. As an adult, I've actually loved 12 grain bread over anything else cheap. Oh yeah, I'm like a whole wheat girl through and through now. I love whole wheat bread. No, it's like if butter were cream cheese. I feel like the texture of that might freak me out. Maybe not. I don't know. I'd try anything once. I don't think Canada's much better on the sugar content. You'll have to look. That could have something to do with it. Premium grain bread or malted. Yeah, it's so good. Clotted cream is the thick, delicious cream that forms on the top of heated milk. Oh, that cools slowly. I do know that because I've baked with that before. Okay, okay. Cross between really thick cream and butter that's made by heating the high-fat butter and scraping the fat clots off the top. What Echo said. Listen, Echo, not me. It's genuinely good, I swear it. Sips is absolutely delicious cherry Coke. I gotta be real with you. When I was a kid, I always thought Coke was disgusting. And everybody would drink it, and I'd be like, you guys are fucking crazy. I can't stand this. Even to this day, like, even like Alex will be like, here, try a sparkling water. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll try a sip of it. And I'm like, ugh. It's so bad, dude. Which, again, I'm glad I find it so bad. It's probably better for my health that way. And that's fine. I'll take the L on cheese, you know? I'll take the L on cheese and sweets. That's fine. That's fine. It's cholesterol incarnate, but essential for a cream tea. Oh, that's true. I think I just need to kill off these next 6 minutes, don't I? What exactly... By investigating those present in the manor. I need to find Miss Dean's bedroom. Okay, wait, yeah, so let's go to that. Room assignments, Miss Dean's room. He said southward facing. Probably close to the front. Oh, I had a lot more clues than I realized. We're just having a good time yapping today. Miss Dean checked out only a few days ago. Room assignments. Room 21. So these are her possible rooms because they're currently empty. A room in the hotel's southeast corridor. It has to be in a south corridor. Northeast, that's Dunzo. A room in the northwest. That's Dunzo. So it has to be room 21 or room 15. That's what I'm getting from this. So what if I go back? What is... This is the dream. Do I have any new things on that? Probably not. Hold up. I didn't drink much soda until Disney. Oh, really, Phil? That's interesting. Looks like American Wonder Bread white bread is 3 grams of sugar per slice, and Canadian is 2. It's negligible. Okay. Interesting. Malt bread fucking slaps. Holy heck, give me an IV of cherry Coke. Let my fate play out however it does. I will say, if I have to drink soda, a cherry soda is my, my flavor of choice. It's the one I can tolerate. Have you ever had, Phil, Cheerwine? Because if you haven't had Cheerwine, it's the signature soda of the South, but it's actually like the North Carolina drink. It's made in North Carolina. And it is a cherry soda. It is the best. It is actually the only soda I enjoy drinking. The thing is, it's so much sugar, I can't finish a whole one by myself. Normally when Alex and I get one, it's because like we're out at like a music festival or like at the beach or something. We'll get a Cheerwine and we split it. Because otherwise it's too sweet. I can't finish it. But it tastes like a bright, sunny summer day. And like you're sitting out by a creek. And you have your feet in the water and the wind is in your hair. And it's just, it's magical. It's a magical drink. Cream tea, if you put jam on the scone before clotted cream, you go straight to jail. Thanks for attending my TED Talk. When I moved out of my parents' place, I always had soda in my fridge. Probably drink 1 or 2 cans of full sugar soda a day. Stopped that when the scale showed 200 pounds, but I still love Coke. I mean, that's fair. I think Alex has gone through that where, like, just sometimes he'll be like... Because he's done that since high school, even when he was, like... You know, we're all in high school and we think we're big and we're fucking not. And he'll be like, I've gained some weight. I'm just going to stop drinking soda. And then he'll stop. And it's like, oh, wow, he fixed it. That's great. I'm jealous. Amazing. I'm sad because I can't get it anywhere in the States. So why would they show me something so yummy? Take it from me? You might be able to get like fancy novelty places and tourist towns. World Market has some. Okay, let's go. I live in central Illinois, y'all. We don't have them near me. They can ship it. Maybe? I don't know. Never heard of it. It sounds delicious. Phil, it's called Cheerwine. Cheer, like, yay. Then wine, like the alcohol. But Cheerwine is fantastic. Everyone should try it. It's cool. It's great. Did you know that Mexicans weirdly love Coke? They worship it. Some small cities in Mexico. Really? It's funny. World Market has 7 Illinois locations. Okay. How many of them are near Chicago, though? How many of them? I wonder. Echo won't let Moss go empty-handed. I respect it. Chonky Brits gotta represent. It's crazy how ingrained Coke specifically is. I don't know if I say worship literally, but it's part of their religious traditions. Oh shit, you actually meant like to that extent though. Mexican Coke is also different. I wonder how that happened. Like how that happened culturally. That's fascinating. There's gotta be a story behind that. That is cool though. Okay, so we want to go to room 15 or 21. I think that's what we do. And we know those are gonna be towards... Is this south? United States food laws? Is that really why? Is that really why? Wait, what does that say? Might have housed Miss Dean. Okay, okay. So that's really it. I just need to kill the next couple minutes, don't I? Let's just look at random shit. Let's look at this book. Let's look at what else? Let's go talk to the druid man. There he is. Hey, have you had any weird dreams? Hey, you got weird dreams?
And you're back. What can I do you for?
Discuss the evidence. You got weird dreams, dude? Strange dreams. Funny you say that. I don't recall the dream, but I woke up this morning with both a wanting to stay and a wanting to get the hell out of this place. Sure how I'm meant to do both? How am I meant to do both? I wouldn't say that's a direct match for what I had. It's close, but not enough. Let's also discuss Miss Dean's room. Do you know which room Miss Dean was in? Who? Huh? I don't know how to find my own room in this place. Never mind whoever that is. Okay. Let's discuss... Let's talk about his own stuff. Let's talk about his belt. I like your belt, man. Where'd you get it? You have quite an ornate belt. Do you like it? I killed and skinned the deer myself. My cousin Connor helped me shape the tin. That man is fierce handy with a ball hammer. Let's ask about a staff. What does the staff signify? Signifies that I'll bash you if you come near me or mine. No, you mind what they say, lad. That's so funny. There's still plenty of snakes in Ireland. Okay, let's ask one more. Let's ask him. Oh, wait, can I ask his timetable? Yeah, hey, what you got planned? Any plans this weekend? Oh, that's nice. I'm told there's a big party on later. I'll go to that, I guess. Fancy dress, I reckon that means they'll dress like me and I dress like them, no? I'm told there's proper history. Good history in the gardens, so I'll go there while it's bright, then head off to the bar when it's dark. I wanted the hedge maids after lunchtime. Wow, he's just telling me all of this. We could have got her at the bar before the dinner ball? Dinner bell? Shit. Okay, not sitting down. Okay. Ah, and for Sunday, he's telling me everything. He's got no idea. Mexican Coke was definitely tasty. I was fascinated in Hawaii that the cans look different. Hawaii also has the most delicious iced mocha in a can I've ever had. Tried to import cases to me. Has it been successful or no? Coca-Cola is popular in Mexico due to its deep cultural integration, where it's used in religious ceremonies and as medicine combined with its widespread availability, offer cheaper than clean water in rural places. Effective marketing and the unique sweeter taste of Mexican Coke, sweetened with cane sugar. My goog find. That's crazy. Huh. I wonder if the medicine thing comes from... I think a lot of people in the US also used it as medicine at the turn of the century. Like 18... I want to say like maybe Reconstruction era, but not quite Reconstruction. It's like 1880s going into like maybe the 30s. That's interesting. Just Googling things and wondering why the layout and AI response at the top look completely different. Then I realized it switched your search to Bing. Nearest world market is about 3 hours away. Damn. Getting food to clear customs is not worth the pain. I've heard that. I found some. It's all the way across town, but I found one store. Across town is doable. Across town is doable. You could do that. Maybe once in a while, special treat. Yeah, it's a medicine and that it's, yeah, it acids away your insides and maybe the old days of cocaine. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The cocaine bit of it that used to be the thing. I don't know. They did all kinds of crazy shit with medicine back then. Okay, what's Ophin doing on Sunday? There's a seance anyway. Spent some time getting on Faya? Is that how we said it was said? Faya's nerves. She says she'd be doing work with the well after lunch. Might stick my face in and see how she's getting on. Okay, let's leave.
I should go. Only
it's
do
9.
something if you want, not because you should.
It's 9. Let's go. Let's get a move on. Okay, there's an event in the dining room. I think this is where I'll be able to speak to everybody. So you're not getting food. You're not hungry? There's no way. It's just because I haven't talked to these people. That's what we need to work on. That's what we need to do. She hates my guts. That's the drawing room. Was the dining room here as well? Oh no. Gonna get like 4 jars at a time. It's $10 a jar? How big is a jar? That's the ballroom. Shit, where's the fucking... It wouldn't be on the first floor, would it? That's for like bedrooms and shit. The basement? I should go to the basement. There's the library. Oh, that's right. Wait. The atrium. Library. I walk out the library. Maybe the walled garden. Guys, I didn't even find the dining room, did I? Or am I just being dumb? I don't know. Let's ask the guy. Help. 6 ounces? Holy shit. That is... Okay. I get it.
May I be of service?
Where's the dining room? Help. Can I ask you about... No, I won't do that. What's your timetable, man? Either here or in the office for the most part, in which case ring the bell. I'll be covering the bar for Mr. Doyle at 7 p.m. this evening. So if you need me at the time, this is where you'll find me. And naturally, I'll be overseeing the ball at 9 p.m. Then tomorrow, the silent dinner is at 8 p.m. So basically, he'll be at the big events, and if not, he'll be doing his, like... He'll be doing his job. Yeah. I just... Where's the dining room?
I need no...
Certainly.
Where's the dining room? Is it that way? Is this it? That's the southeast corridor. Oh, I haven't been here. Dining room. Dining room. Let's talk to this guy.
Hello again,
Again.
Sir. You here for the meal?
I think my search engine switched because I got semi-scammed into adding a security extension to Chrome. Tried to play a retro SNES hockey game. Looked like I had to install this extension to use the embedded retro player. Boo! I feel so old getting scammed by big green buttons. Your name? We know his name.
Oh, sorry, sir. My name's Doyle. Seamus Doyle.
Seamus.
So, the meal.
We have his name. Yeah.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
What's at the end of this hallway? Hold on.
If you're looking for a seat, you're welcome to join us. I'm sure my companion here won't mind.
Why not? I'm being educated on the specifics of tomorrow evening's seance, and why, apparently, it's so impressive.
21 minutes? I mean, yeah, we got to, right? These are two people we don't know about.
Declan Ward. Pleased to meet you both. Allow me to introduce Mrs. Olivia Darcy, and I am Lloyd Dupre.
Would you believe that he's somewhat of an expert on all things related to death?
All things? That's a pretty... Okay. You sure?
She means I am an undertaker.
Oh!
More than that, evidently. We were just talking about this grand seance, and I'm trying to understand what it is that makes it so grand. All seances are used to speak to ghosts. Is that not the entire point of them?
This one's gonna be something special, lady. People will die. Of fun!
So, wherein lies the distinction? Surely, if Miss Mantovani has held a seance before, then she has also made a ghost talk before.
No, though I understand the confusion. We have gotten close to that feat, parallel to it, but direct communication has not been achieved.
I am gonna be a little bummed if I've clocked it already from the very beginning of the game that this is the point of the grand seance, and they're very clearly heavily hinting at it right now, where it's like, what makes it so grand? We're just talking to ghosts, and it's like, come on.
Seances are used to invite a ghost to communicate, and to provide a means for them to do so. In the most successful cases, the spirit speaks through the medium themselves. But those cases are debunked at worst, and uncorroborated at best.
Okay,
There's no way to prove beyond doubt that the medium did not make it up.
I have to ask, because I'm curious. Has anyone here had an experience, good or bad, with a medium or a seance or anything like this.
Now,
I'm just
in
curious.
any records of direct sightings, and this is true of my own encounters, the ghosts cannot speak for themselves. Miss Montavani intends to...
Can't say I've ever had one. I've had definitely like strange experiences I could call paranormal. I have not done anything specific with like a medium seance-y kind of thing.
Oh dear,
I'm curious if anyone has.
Of this. Don't fret, nothing's broke.
Oh, do you need help, Mrs. Joyce?
Oh no, sir, thank you. I managed to drop it. I can manage to pick it back up, I'm sure.
Huh. Closest is getting tarot readings from you, TBH. Oh, I gotcha. Kestrel is right in that they are very different, but I also see what you mean by like I think a lot of people tie them, or like, I don't know, in the same realm. I get what you're saying. I get you. I try to avoid that stuff generally. It freaks me out a bit. That's fair. Moss, you know something funny is even though I have a very meaningful spiritual practice that is a big part of my life, Alex, while respects it, I'll ask him sometimes, or like in the past, I've been like, do you want me to do a tarot reading like on your behalf? Like I always do a New Year's one for myself. I'd be like, oh, do you want me to do a New Year's reading for you? And he's like, I don't want to fuck with that. Or I'll be like, oh, I can cast a spell to help you with this jobs thing. And he'll be like, I don't want to do it. Whether he believes in it or not, he's like, I don't want to fuck with spirits. I don't want to touch it. And he's the same way. And I'm like, no, I get it. Not in a judgmental way. Yeah, but you just don't want to attempt things like that. No, he's the exact same. He's like, whether it is or it isn't, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just going to keep doing my own thing. Like, it's fine. And I'm like, yeah, it says you're good. So why is she dropping this? What's going on? Of course I'm going to take the key. I'm taking everyone's key. By the end of this, we're just going to have a bunch of keys?
What a ruckus.
That poor woman. Anyway, where was I? Yes.
The time changed while we did that too.
The hope is that Miss Montavani, with the right time, place, and people around her, will cut out the middleman, or middlewoman in this case, and have the spirit speak for itself.
Is that really possible?
Tomorrow night, the veil between worlds will be at its thinnest, and it's especially thin here, in this part of the country. Then, the hotel. It's not without its storied history. Plenty of uncrossed souls in these walls. That, of course, is where the danger lies.
Danger?
Spirits aren't to be trifled with.
That's what we were
That gets
just
forgotten
saying.
sometimes.
It's like Moss and Alex. I don't want to fuck with no spirits. I'll ask about the danger.
Do you
Yeah,
think
tell
you'll be
me.
in danger attending the seance?
We have been seeing the banshees around. Has anyone
Given
else?
My trust in Miss Montavani. I don't believe she'll lead us wrong. We'll be fine, I think. So long as no one disturbs her workings.
Perhaps I'll stand farther back from the proceedings than I initially planned. But I don't think I'm done with my questions, Mr. Dupre. I want to know more about your practice. After breakfast, would you join me for some air out front?
Okay, so we know their schedule.
My pleasure.
We know their schedule.
I could have sworn I'd left my key here. Maybe I dropped it.
Yeah, I think you dropped it over there. I think you should. I think I saw it by the eggs. You should go check the eggs.
Mr. Dupre. We will have to postpone that conversation.
Go check the eggs.
Once we're finished here, I'll need to go to reception and ask whether anyone has turned in my key.
Of course, madam. I'll be in the courtyard.
I should go to her
you find
room.
Time to join me.
I should go to her room while she's not there. I'm there. I'm gonna go right now. I am the Banshee! That was great. Oh, I remember being here. Wait, yes, the stables, and then this is like the library. No, East Tower. I know where I'm at. She's at room 13. Why did the music change? Do we think 13 is like maybe in the northeast corridor? Let's go do that. I think that's a worthy use of time. This way. Wait, the music got really spooky, gang. I don't know, man. I had enough experiences around actively dying recently dead people to know that I don't really want to disrupt that process. That is very fair. Echo, I've always thought you probably have such a unique insight. Like, I was actually thinking this the other day on your stream. You on stream, you often call yourself a baby witch, and I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. Because maybe even though you haven't been practicing in the way of like, oh, I haven't casted spells very much, right? Or I haven't like done meditation work or shadow work, or, you know, I don't really know what your witchcraft practice looks like specifically. Herbalism, whatever you do. But maybe just because you haven't given it like a name, the work that you've done with so many people, I feel like you have more experience with that shit than I do. And like sometimes I often think back to things I did even when I was younger or as a kid that's like, you know, all of that experience adds up to what you're doing now. You don't give yourself enough credit. That's what I'm trying to say. Because you know a lot more than you think you do. The one time I went to Salem, Massachusetts, I found it saturated with mediums and tarot readers. Yeah, that's very common. Some of them are so legit and some of them suck ass. It's awful. It was June and rainy, so they were twiddling their thumbs. Man. Salem is an interesting experience in capitalism. I agree. I went a few years ago, and there's definitely some stuff that's like the tourist traps, and there's some stuff that's like more legit. My only experience in Salem was on Halloween. I would love to go back and just experience it without the tourist craziness and crowds solely from the historical standpoint. I agree. It's also just beautiful. Like the buildings and stuff are beautiful. It's a really like energetic place. I've had my friend do a tarot reading or two, but then realized I think too much about it if I take it too seriously. Seances, genuinely trying to fiddle with spirit stuff feels like an invitation to scary shit I can't control. Like, y'all have fun though. I do draw a hard line at Ouija boards. I don't care if people think they're real or fake. I don't know what it is, but I will not be fucking with that. Moss, you sound like you align very much like, that's where Alex's is. Alex, that's where he stands with it as well. I really wanted a tarot reading or a palm reading there, but the lines were insane. Yeah, they would be. And also sometimes very pricey for what you get. Not that people shouldn't be charged. I mean, that's a service. Like, you should, you know, charge. But yeah, if it was like a tourist trap thing, it was a little like, yeah. You know, there's all the shops that was like, look at these movie props. And I was like, come on, guys. I've recommended some dark history guided tours and mediums for that, or versus mediums for that. Mediums working primarily specifically for the tourist craziness. Yeah, I kind of picked up on that too, because tarot readings will be more like, well, it depends on the kind of tarot reader you are. Like Jack, earlier whenever you were like, oh, I see Alexa's here. Hi, Alexa. Jack, earlier whenever you were like, oh, tarot reading is probably the closest thing I've gotten to like the medium thing. Because I know what kestrel means by like, they're two entirely different things. But depending on the kind of tarot reader you are, like I do often use my ancestral practice and spirit work to do my tarot readings. So like, I kind of see what you mean by like the connection of that, even though like in practice, they're two, like there would be two different things involved. Yeah, and then some people that read tarot do it more from like a life coach perspective. Some people do it as like a depending on your beliefs where they're just like channeling divine energy. And what is that? It's something maybe a bit more, the way I think of divine energy is probably very different than the way a lot of people think of it, and that's okay. But it's just, yeah, it depends on the person doing it. Whoa. Tarot is very dependent on the reader. It is entirely. I definitely relate it to my ancestral work and my spirit work, but not everyone does, and it just depends. And actually, if anyone here does, I'd be curious to hear how you do it, because I find that stuff really interesting. Speaking of tarot, Alexis pulled the Four of Cups reversed. My tarot practice is very based on my therapy training, while almost not being remotely therapy. Yeah, and that's kind of what I mean though, Echo, is like, I think you got a lot more to offer in your witchcraft practice to yourself. I think you're less of a baby witch than you realize. You know what I mean? Tarot as a study in symbology is dope as hell though. Yeah, and Moss, that's kind of what I mean. Like, some people will pick up a tarot deck and they'll just be like, I'm gonna draw cards, and it's not like a meditative spiritual connection for them. Or maybe it is, but that's just within yourself, right? Depends on how you define it. But they'll draw the cards and it's more of like purely a reflection exercise, which I kind of, when I'm reading for myself or for you guys, I kind of combine those two aspects. Some people just do one or the other. That's why I always say, like, it's not just fortune telling, which is what most people think it is. Yeah. Welcome to my tarot TED Talk. What it says about me when I do tarot for my friends for fun. I think that's great. I think that's a great thing. Because even if you're not treating it as like, oh, it's a practice, it's still like you're reflecting on yourself. Maybe your goals, maybe your friends' goals, things to come, maybe relationships in their lives. That's good shit. And it's bonding, you know? You're bonding with your friends then. Yeah, sorry, I definitely meant to acknowledge, Kestrel, that they're totally different. They just appear to exist within a similar... No, Jack, I understand, especially, yeah, as like someone who doesn't practice from that bubble. I understand. I get you. Lord feels witch in a flow of musical energy. More accurate. I can see that, yeah. The feels witch. I mean, you are a very water person. It tracks. This music is starting to make me feel uneasy. Does anyone else feel that way? I should probably like... What are we doing? We're going to room 13? I can do this in chat at the same time. I believe. Like, I love a good system of meanings, whether that be Christianity or fucking flowers. Oh, you must love that fucking... Moss, what's that, like... What's that Victorian flower language? It's like florology or something? You must love that shit. I do too, it's fun. And then when you see it in like classical art and stuff, or you can use it for your own art, it's good. It's good stuff. Okay, oh, there it is. The arses. My practice is entirely placebo magic, with divination being used as creative thinking tools. See, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, Castor, I would love to ask you more questions about that. So you combine that with like your, because you're a pagan, right? So I'm assuming you kind of worship or like pay homage to like a pantheon. I'm assuming Celtic, but I actually don't know since you're Scottish. Tickled my brain in the best way. I do it mostly based on also their life, what is going on currently. It kind of lifts their spirits to hear a bit of a positive vibe, especially if they're stressing. I think that's so cool, Alexa. That's a wonderful way to use tarot. Crazy how sound design works. I feel uncomfy. So I'm spiritual, but in the I want to open my brain, like I just took acid, but I didn't kind of way, not in the supernatural way. That's cool. I think I'm somewhere in the middle of that. I feel like supernatural, spiritual stuff, at least in the way I do it. And again, I have a whole AMA. I could probably do another AMA in the future because there's so much to talk about. I'm a science believer, and I feel like there's a lot of stuff that works that will have scientific explanation that we just don't have like systems for it yet. You know what I mean? I put flowers in my art for the graduation cap for that exact reason. I love breaking down the elements of that piece. That's so fucking cool. I'm glad you did that. I have no pantheons. Oh, okay. You're atheo-pagan. Shit, Castro, I'm learning all kinds of things about you. Okay, shit. That's cool. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Constantly chasing this, but feeling some kind of connection influence lately I'm trying to explore. That's so cool. Speaking of spiritual, I'm still not fucking with the Ouija board. Heck no. Alexa, you're in light company. Some people are like that. This is my favorite just chatting stream. I know. We're supposed to be solving a mystery. Today is worse than usual, man. But it's fun. I'm so happy to chat spiritual psychology if you're interested. I feel anytime you want. Love chatting about that shit. We see each other. Kestrel coffee chat, please, right? There's actually a lot of info on how these things work if you dig deep. It doesn't surprise me. I just don't think I've ever thought to look it up. I've always actually worked with... I've worked with one deity before. I know of the deities, and I think it's cool how... I think of them as just like pockets of like energy though, and I work with it like that. And without... That makes me sound really delulu, a little woo-woo. I have to go deeply into that to kind of explain what I'm thinking and explain how that lines up with what I just said about science, because I swear to God it does. It's just a lot of an explanation. Are you winning, Alyssa? We're talking about deep shit, Lily Pad, and I'm just trying to... We're trying to solve a mystery of a missing woman. How are you? We understand you? Thank God. Thank you. Embrace the woo. I do. I love embracing the woo. It's just hard not to make me sound like a crazy person on the internet. You know what I mean? Where like some random person's gonna come in and hear that come out my mouth and be like, she's fucking nuts. Like, listen, I'm also more of a science believer, but as life already taught us, don't fuck with the stuff you don't, or life already taught us, don't fuck with the stuff you don't know. It's a good way to lose a finger, if not the whole hand. It works on fire, why shouldn't it apply anywhere else? Alexa, you're definitely among some like-minded people with that. And orchestral. Stream so we can talk to you about the woo. I love the woo, but maintain the understanding that it is indeed woo. Yes! Okay, Kestrel gets it too. Kestrel gets it. I'm of the belief, I feel like, much like yoga used to be like a mysticism thing, right? We now have science to back up how good yoga is for the mind and the body, and science to explain why exactly that happens. About the tree hugger thing, go touch grass, right? The neurotransmitters that then help your brain chemistry. That's what I feel like is gonna come of a lot of the woo. I think there's gonna come something in the future where we understand science on this even deeper level. If you're telling me we're still discovering human organs, you know what I mean? In the year 2025, after we've cut open how many people under the knife in surgery, and we're like, oh, look at this new shit we just learned. If we're still doing that, I feel like science is gonna keep coming up with like, oh, actually, the Delulus were kind of right about this. That's what I think is gonna happen. Who is woo? The woo is our spiritual belief systems, man. All of us, we're all the woo. If you're in this chat, you're part of the woo right now. Yoga doesn't work on me. What do you mean? What do you mean, the stretches? I kind of mean it as a multifaceted practice, because it's also about the meditation, which meditation's great, but also the stretches are very good for your body. And for your lymph nodes. Take care of your lymph nodes, gang. I got a sister-in-law that works with lymphedema. Wow, she's got some crazy stories. I'm now afraid of lymphedema. Do you think she's back in her room? I'm gonna go in. Maybe don't count on it? Yeah, no worries. I'm even just happy to chat about it here, though, if you want. Anytime, like, something comes up or it makes you think of something else, go for it.
What?
Lily Pad. Oh my God. Lily Pad, how are you doing? How's your day been? You walked in at a hell of a time. A book on spiritualism. This is why we're talking about it. This game is about a seance. There's all kinds of different people here. One person's gonna eat the heart of another person so that they can try to get magical powers. It's crazy. The information within seems targeted to the inexperienced. Oh, she's a poser, huh? It's her schedule. We're locked in. Oh, she's got all kinds of stuff here. A Protestant cross. Huh. I mean, I can't relax doing it. I'm constantly stressed out no matter what. I feel that. There's a lot of people in this chat that have said they've tried meditating and they feel like they can't do it. Or like, yeah. I would venture to guess with my experience and my own meditation that you maybe haven't found kind of the right way to get into it, or like if I'm being frank, I don't think someone's taught you well enough. You know, you're a teacher, you're going into education. You know, sometimes a way into something will click for one person and not another. I would just venture to guess that maybe it hasn't been taught or explained to you in a way that quite clicks with you yet. Because I went through a phase like that. I think actually Jack did too. And when it does click, you realize it's not something that you suddenly feel. You practice to get better at it. And you just kind of notice the tendencies that your brain's background chatter has. And then from there, like a muscle, like if you go to work out, you're not just going to be good at lifting weights. You know, you start with your fucking 2-pound dumbbell, your 5-pound dumbbell, whatever. And then you work up heavier. And that's kind of what meditation is. Like, you do have to work at it a bit. Man, Lilypad got the Ten of Swords reversed. That's nice. I got the Ten of Swords today. Have you tried movement meditation? Oh, that's a great idea too. Movement meditation is probably great because that also helps you give you something specific to focus on, which helps with like the background chatter. Finding the right supports for meditation is so key. There's so much space between the right ways to meditate. I completely agree. Completely. I think a lot of times people who say, I've tried meditating and it doesn't work for me, I think just haven't found like the right thing to click. And I say that also teacher to teacher. It makes me think of when I used to teach people how to play brass instruments, right? And they try to get a buzz on their mouthpiece so many different ways. And there's one thing I say that clicks for them. And like, that's the, like, oh, this is what it is. And like, oh yeah. Whereas maybe the first thing I said works for a different student, you know? 100% recommend if you're an anxious fidgeter. I love yoga, but some days I need to move. Yeah. I only really use yoga for the stretches too. I actually don't meditate when I do yoga. That's like a separate thing for me, even though I know they can be combined. Hold on. Gang, we're talking a lot. I'm gonna save. We're gonna go... We're gonna go to the just chatting menu. I'm gonna come back to this game. I will come back to this game because we're making progress. I want to know what the fuck's happening. But we're talking a lot and it's nice. So I may as well wrap up right now with like, hi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hold on. I could tell when we started today, I was like, we're all in a yappy mood, aren't we? I like it. So that's how I got into fire spinning? Castro, I'm learning so much about you today. Can I see it? It's cool if you don't want me to see it, but that's cool. Boss gets it. All pro yappers here. I'm not angry about it. I'm gonna try it out. Let us know if it helps. Like genuinely. I also don't want to sit here and be like, oh, Alexa, you're just doing meditation wrong. Because I don't want to come across that way either. At all. But I do think also, especially with you being in education the way I used to be, putting on like my teacher hat, I do think maybe it's just a matter of kind of like finding the right way into it. And maybe, yeah, like the movement meditation is it. Finding the flow state is what opened you up to it. Meditation is practice and brain muscle building. Understanding that meditation is a workout for your brain is exactly the same way. Yeah, going to the gym is a workout that helps your body immensely. And you're not going to be good at it at first. Like, think of the first time you go to a gym and you go for weights. It's uncomfy as shit. You don't know what any of the machines are for. You're like, oh, people are looking at me. Am I doing this right? I don't know if this feels right. When I lift the machine this way, it kind of makes my knees hurt. Is it supposed to hurt? It is going to be like that a bit until one day you look back and then you're like, oh yeah, it's better. Have you tried dissociating? It works so great. I'm doing this most of the time. Everything is great here. Oh, Disney, you doing okay? Disney, you did have a rough end of the year. So, honestly, I get it. One of my former theater professors passed away this last autumn. in less of a witchy way, more of a humanistic way. She was very spiritual. Okay, gotcha. More celebration of life. Had everyone expressing elements of what she viewed as important in her humanity as a collaboratively built and silently made dance. Wow, that's beautiful. I was crying, so I very much did not want to do that. I did it anyway, and it was surprisingly nice and built a feeling of unity and peace. I kept thinking, man, she would love this woo-woo shit. But that's really beautiful, though. I mean, that is, I see what you mean by like flavors of spirituality, but that is kind of like what that kind of connection is like a huge part of it, right? Honestly, not to get too weird on Maine, but I talk about on here how important the community is and like our connection with each other, which when I started streaming, I wasn't even thinking about. It's just kind of grown into this thing. But I do believe like connections with community and like fellow mankind, there's like a special power there, you know? It's like, you know, when you watch the movies and they're all like, oh, it's like the power of love. It's the power of love and friendship. But like, also that's kind of real. You know what I mean? My wife's been on the philosophy grind. As she noticed, most top scientists usually talk about it as well. I picked up one of her books she recently gotten, and boy, is it difficult to get into. Wait, Lily Pad, I'm curious. Can you drop the book? What's the book? Because I'm actually trying to read... I'm still a fantasy girly. I love fantasy sci-fi. But I am trying to read a bit more nonfiction in the times to come. And not just derailed the gameplay. I know, I'm sorry. I'm probably only going to stream for like another 15 or 20 minutes though. Maybe. I don't know. It was like, we're yapping. I might as well just, you know, we're easing in. We're landing the plane. And I'll come back. I am going to come back to Seance. Don't you worry. If you're enjoying the game or enjoyed it last time, we will get back to it Monday for sure. But yeah, Lilypad, I'm trying to read more nonfiction books that aren't just related directly to like witchcraft. I'm trying to become a more well-rounded human being. I'm curious now. Alyssa, have you not seen me spinning? I haven't! Where do I see this? No, I haven't. Post the spinning pics in Alyssa's Discord. Please do. I would love to see it. If you've posted on other people's Discords, I'm going to, like, full disclosure, I am in your Discords and I pop in every once in a blue moon. I am so bad at being online, especially now that I spend so much of my time, like, streaming or, like, in my own Discord that, like, that's mostly it. I'm really sorry. I don't have the bandwidth for it. Or like not even the bandwidth for it. It's like I like legit forget. You guys know because sometimes I'll take like 24 hours to get back to my own Discord. I'm really trying my best. I wonder how many people here have secretly epic hobbies, even if they haven't practiced it in a while. Because that's so cool, Kestrel. My own hobby is gaming and writing. I think writing is so cool though. I mean, as a bookie person, I fucking love it. We do have a writing channel in my Discord if anyone ever wants to share it. I also know that's deeply personal to writers, so if you don't get it, we understand you, Queen. Thank you. I try, man. Yeah, I'm doing much better now. Oh, you're out of the depression funk. That's great, Disney. Good. Because, yeah, I was really, I felt it on your behalf, like, a little bit at the end of the year. I was a little worried for you. It was very beautiful. I was hesitant to do it, but, like, in the way that you are when you're in the middle of a lecture and your teacher tells you you're going to break into small groups. Oh, no, I get it. On a much lighter note, because what you're describing, Moss, is a beautiful celebration of life experience. There was one time. Oh, I see Disney's got to go. Bye, Disney. Thank you for hanging out. I was a part of a Nepali wedding last summer for my sister-in-law that I mentioned earlier. And they did like a half Nepali, half American style wedding. And Nepalis love to dance. Because, you know, like Bollywood's right there. They love to dance. And the bridal party, which I was in, for the reception the week before did a choreographed like Bollywood style dance for the bride and the groom in front of everybody. And so there's like me and Alex's younger sister, and then we're like the white guys. And then everyone else is Nepali. And you know, the guy that Alex's sister married, so he's the oldest brother of all of his brothers and sisters from Nepal, right? He has 2 sisters that are twins, and they're also like skilled, trained, like competitive dancers from Nepal. And they were the ones putting together the choreography, and they had to really dumb that shit down for us. It was so bad. They were like, you guys can do this. And we ended up doing it, but we were like, I'm crying thinking about it because it was just so like, okay, here we go. Wow. It's great. It was actually a blast. Like would 100% do it again. But when they first told us we were going to do that, I was like, are you sure about this? Like, are you 100% positive? And we're like, okay, we're going to do it. And it ended up being like fucking awesome. But yeah. I need to get back to pole dancing. I would love to learn how to pole dance. I think that's so cool. Haven't done it in over a year or so. Hell yeah, pole dancing. I can't physically do it anymore, but I miss it. You used to do it too? I would actually love, like, there's 2 things I always say I want to do. I want to take boxing classes. I want to take pole dancing classes. That would be sick. Would love to do it. I would be the worst creator because I wouldn't have the fortitude to look at every single Discord post, meme, video all the time to support my community. I honestly genuinely love doing it because I feel like every time I do it, I learn more about you guys, which is part of why I love chatting and yapping. It's like a mutually beneficial exchange, which is a weird way to put it. It's just like what friends do, and that's what this kind of feels like in a way. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not articulating myself very well, but I genuinely enjoy it. It's just even with my IRL friends or friends from college, I've never been the person that can be on my phone or a computer all the time. I never have been. Like, I mean, am I on it a lot? Like every human being is in the age 2025? Like, yeah, of course. But I mean, I have some of my friends that are on Discord. Like, I can't keep up with their messages, and I feel bad. Like, I'll feel like a bad friend. Like, oh no, they're going to think I'm ignoring them. And I think I'm just built that way. And then some people are built to be a little more plugged in more often, but he's okay. Did you used to? Why are you just British me, dog? Was never any good, but yep, I took classes for a couple of years. That's so cool. Tracticus Logico by okay, wait. Ludwig. Yep. Wittgenstein. Fascinating, but also feels like the scribbles of a madman at certain times. Had to stop reading to watch a video explaining what the hell this guy was going on about. That's so funny. Oh, this has been why I brought up the Nepali dance. Yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yeah. Alyssa ramping up to the Nepali dance was a whole epic journey on stream for many weeks. We didn't get to see it. Alyssa was stressing. I was. They had to dumb that shit down for us too. Thank God. I'm so sorry you had to do that, but that rules so much. In the end, I'm glad I can say I did it. It was a really fun time. I'm grateful you love doing it because you validate all my stupid rambling nonsense, and that's very kind. But Jack, I'm not even faking it. I genuinely enjoy it. When I get a ding from the Discord or I see people posting in there, I'm excited. And if anything, I just feel bad if I don't like get to it in a timely manner. Like, the worst is when I see like a huge conversation goes by. I say the worst, but it's also the best. A huge conversation will go by, and then I'm like, oh, cool, they're all talking with each other, and like, I'm not even there. That's so fucking cool. But then I'm also like, oh shit, I missed a whole conversation. I should have been there for that. But it's nice that it's getting to that point as well. Because I still read and keep up with it, obviously, but the pics and links are in the photo share. Oh, shit. I'm on Discord every moment I'm awake. Phil, you're just like some very dear friends of mine. And I'm envious of your stamina. I wish I could do that. I think I'll have a mental breakdown. I might. Like, Maybe that's not good if I stream 6 days a week. Streaming actually feels a little bit easier, honestly. Like as far as like the emotional stamina goes. I don't know what that is. Pull up the photos. They're so cool. I'll do that. Kestrel, do you mind if I do that? Oh shit, Kestrel. You did it for Bieltana? The Bieltana Fire Society? Shit. Guys, look at what a badass we have. If I go to Scotland, if I'm ever in Scotland for one of the cross-border holidays, can I celebrate with you guys? I'll be quiet. I'll be respectful. Okay, wait, where's my fucking hello? There we go. Guys, we have a badass in chat. I'm not even gassing you. I'm like full on. I'm in love. I think you do Discord the right way for your community, Alyssa. You sign on like once a day, hit every channel and sign off. Great way to manage your peace. Thank you, Jack. I'm glad it comes across that way because I want people to know I'm there and active and like I like being there, but I do also need to lay down boundaries for my own like longevity. Oh, sorry, the better Twitch TV emote. Yeah, I'm sorry, the links. I'm sorry. Just trying to share an emote. If you put it in links, I'll see it, Moss. But yeah, look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Is that you? With the makeup? Kestrel, this rules. How'd you learn to do this? Alex, I have something I want to try. Is this you? I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up if that's you. You look like a character design I would make. I'm throwing up. And that is you, because that's the man bun thing you talk about. Oh my god. I'm throwing up. That's my favorite outfit. I'm throwing up on my shoes. Complete badass. Complete badass. Complete. The gold paint, it's all of it. Kestrel's awesome. Holy shit. Oh my god. And there's videos? Okay, I gotta check those out later. Hold up. This rules so hard. The makeup face paint job is my fave. That's so cool, dude. Those leather hot pants, I wish they still fit me. I'm on that journey myself. I feel you. I feel you. I have a couple pieces of clothing that I am damned and determined to get back into this year. I'm going to do it. Speaking of which, I think we've been talking about that on the fitness channel a bit, or just like fitness New Year's goals. I put the emote in the links. It's what this channel feels like sometimes. Hold up. Well, now I have to see that. Oh, that's a good one. Wait, I'll show that too. Do you guys want this? You guys gotta tell me which emotes you want, because I'll put them in. Hold up. Also, thank you. That's an honor. Huge honor. Huge. All right, gang. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go spend a little bit of time with Alex. He's leaving for his band rehearsals. I am gonna save that though. If y'all like it, I'll add it because that's fucking adorable. Yeah, I gotta go say goodbye to Alex for his band rehearsals. Where is hello? Okay. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We will be live Saturday. We doing more chill things on Saturday. Probably like crossword puzzles, chatting. I like having the Saturday streams be a bit slower. We will get back to Seance a little more properly on Monday, but we'll make some real headway and not just find 2 keys on the ground. That's, we'll do that. We'll do that. I saw a great TikTok once that changed my life a bit. Oh, wait, hold up. They said, don't give away your small clothes when you don't fit, and don't throw away your big clothes when you fit your small clothes, because you're going to go back and forth and that's okay. That's a really good point. And it's nice to maybe have something of both that you like, you know? Understandable, I guess. And then I lost 30 pounds. No, that's a very good point. And honestly, it's kind of encouraging because it's encouraging to, you know, you will go back. It's almost more damning if you don't like, oh no, I should just get rid of these because I'll never go back to that, you know? And change is always going to happen. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for chatting, having tea with me, yapping. It's been great. Thank you so much for joining. Also, who said it? I'm gonna start doing more reminders of that too, so that, you know, people can join in if they want. Saturday stream tomorrow. Alex and I will be streaming Expedition 33 over on his channel for now. Thanks for a lovely stream today. It's what my brain needed. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yeah, thank you guys. Of course, I'm happy to stream for y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I am gonna raid. Hold up, let me look for. Let me see. Oh, okay. I know who we're raiding. What is this bowl cut mullet thing I had going on? Holy shit. Guys, I know who we're raiding. This is gonna be good. We're gonna raid someone called A Leafy Bee. They're playing Water Park Simulator. Oh, that's Mars! Hi, Mars! Welcome in and goodbye. Sorry. Leafy Bee is playing Water Park Simulator. They got sunflower bee vibes. I love it. Go give a warm raid, a warm, sketchy welcome. Hello? I had to quickly get my redeem. Of course. This should be an emote. Jim Halford ass. I'll see you guys at A Leafy Bee's channel. I hope to see you Saturday here, or maybe at the Expedition 33 stream. If I don't, have a lovely weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and I will see you around. Thank you so much for hanging. Bye.